Brr. Brah, 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 brah. It's done cold out, guys. It's cold. Definitely on the cold side. Really glad I decided to not to do, to not do, to not do, to not do the human fishing. Hey, we got somebody in. Oh wait, I have things I have to do. I forgot. Woo! We had snow around here today, guys. Actual snow. Well, not here, but in the mountains really close by. I saw. I saw that it was actually snowing. Let's see if we get some people in here. I know y'all's usually used to me making some fun and having some fun with the jig for the peeps. But and it's still raining over that way right now, I can tell. Didn't really want to get there. Um, get myself there, and then suddenly have it start raining on me. That would be not good because I know this phone is not waterproof. So I'd definitely be shutting it down if it started raining like it was today. It rained pretty darn hard. Oh, it says two people. I won't know for a minute if anybody leaves a comment because I'm going through StreamYards. But welcome. At least somebody hanging out. Joining me for a very cold porch session. Hopefully we can get some people up on the panel. It's a panel night. And we're down to one. Ooh, that wind's starting to pick up too. It's another thing I was worried about for going fishing for humans was that wind picks up. We had like 20, 30 mile an hour winds today for a couple hours in the late morning when the storm first came in. It was blowing hard. It was blowing things over. It would gust up to 40. Supposedly, possibly an inch out of the storm. And I'm heading to Pinto tomorrow. Going to be doing another show with DRW. So that'll be a lot of fun. Leg hold Chuck. Leg hold Chuck. How's he going? I like that. Wrestler? I'm assuming. Maybe not. My first comment. Oh, it's being slow. I don't know if notifications went out. I don't know if they often I don't think go out sometimes, or they're delayed when they go out through StreamYard or through StreamYard into uh, YouTube. So we'll hope. We'll hope I don't sit out here and freeze and nobody comes in. Soon it'll just be people come in and I'll be frozen solid, just like, and I'll be like crystals coming from my eyes, and I'll start turning purple and blue. And everybody will be like, damn, I didn't make it in time. He's already frozen. Oh, well. Uh, what's this one again? Oh, no. Oh, no. Can't enjoy my smokes and corn. Oh, I didn't even see you come in, corn. Why not go inside? Yeah, I know. But when I commit to the outside thing, I commit. I commit to the outside and I stay there. Dedication. Plus, I'm used to human for fishing. Fishing for humans on Thursdays. I'm going to pick up my legs. So hopefully you're on when I get back. George to watch. Oh yeah, I'll be on for a while. My usual time. I'm usually like 6 to 9 on Thursdays, right? Yeah. So I'll be on corn. I'm here with leg hold Chuck. I said I'm doing the panel thing, so I will keep putting that into the chat. Why not just? I like that. Why not just go inside? Yeah. I already called it porch panel, so I got to stick with the theme. I did add some more clothing designs to my repertoire today. I think I added 4 more designs. I just got in the mood, and I don't know, I sat all day on the computer and created some designs. I mean, not that I already don't have enough. I think there's like 15 designs on there. Something like that. Wow, people are being really slow today getting in. Ooh, why does my CCB have a check next to it? Oh, Noah Man. What hat? What are you talking about? I've always had hats. I've always had the hats. Noah, you run the link. At least somebody noticed, though. I was waiting to see if somebody noticed. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to wear it and see. Unitas rode away. Oh, yeah, you have the Patreon link now. Ugh. Not used to them like that. I mean, in YouTube, they show blue. Here, they just look like everything else. Yes, donate to the show. Donate to the frozen man on the porch. Whereas Leg Hold Chuck said, why don't you just go inside? Where you been, Noah? You weren't in the Tuesday night, were you? Ooh, he's already got the new promo code. Actually, the promo code is CCB 2020. I did find it. No, it's CCB 2020. You put 2020. I'll be damn that bastard. I was here. Yeah, today we got some heavy rain all day. And there's snow on all the local mountains. I know that. I saw it on the radar. Everything was blue on all the little mountains around here. They're only like 2,000 feet, 3,000. Dang, promo CCP. I don't know if it auto corrects it when you try a promo code, but like, oh, they put in 20. They probably mean CCB 2020. We'll auto correct for them. Yeah, we got some good rain. So I'm going with DRW tomorrow at Topino. Film another one. And I don't know, it might have come up a little bit with this rain. Never know, but it's usually pretty heavy at Pinot. It's heavy here. And it was pretty heavy. 8 to 12 inches tomorrow. I hope that would be snow. I hope you're talking snow, not rain. What did I say? An inch of rain is about a foot of snow. So I guess that's a pretty good storm when you get 0 degrees right now. I'm at 46. Pretty sure I'm sitting at 46 degrees right now. Not the warmest for the porch, but you know, it works. At least it's not, 36. Yeah, I'll have to check out those we're inside, yeah. You know what I really need to get is I need to get a little restaurant heater. A little freaking restaurant heater out here. You can just set it right here. With the dome right there. The little propane tank. I'll be set. I'll get the porch set up for consistent streaming. Of course, even in the summer here, it's majority of the time it's 50 something outside anyway. Our average temp's like at night around here is in the 50s. We don't get many warm nights here. We're right on the beach, and it's cold out there. I do have some of the pop ones, the hand warmer ones, the ones you pop open and they heat up. I just keep those in my pocket, or like put them in my shirt, or a couple of them under my hat. Mr. Buddy. California. Monterey, California. That's why we have such a consistent, because the ocean out there stays about 55 degrees. About 55 degrees all year. We got a deep trench out there, so Yeah. I mean, our average temperature in the summer during the day is only 65. So, ah, eyes blurry. Such cold, dry air right now. Yeah, so we're pretty consistent. Always kind of a little bit cold, but I can go from here where it's 65. I can go to Pinot and Watsonville, and it'll be like in the summer. Sometimes it could be in the 80s and 90s there. You go about a mile or two, about like 2 or 3 miles inland, and it gets really warm. They get warm and they pull the fog in on top of us. We only get warm if we have an offshore wind. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I was supposed to get my jigs and stuff ready today. Oh, well, I can do it afterwards. I forgot. I totally got into designing, doing graphics and clothing design, and forgot I was going to set up a tackle box for tomorrow. I don't know if you saw the last show or not, but yeah, my limited tackle's not doing me too good anymore. Not for these winter finicky bass. I gotta put in more variety into my tackle box. So I don't want to get outfished 5 to 1 next time, or 6 to 1. We supposedly know what the fish are. Did you check out the designs, Noah? I want to get some feedback on the new ones. Nobody's coming in. Well, nobody's coming in the panel. I was hoping. I don't know if you're here on Monday, but Mountain Rain came on the panel, and Bamboo came on the panel. Yeah, I have time. Get up early, have to be there. Well, I'd be there by 8:30. Getting up before like 10 for me is early, so because I'm usually up till like 2 and 3 in the morning. But yeah, I think I have a watermelon jig, and I got the PB&J because I want to try at least a couple finesse jigs since those fish were on with the red lips and everything. They're on a crawdad bite. And I know those little finesse jigs usually do good in there. So I want to be prepared with a couple of them tomorrow. I'm going to take some other colors of the drop and stick, like the purple brown and some of the others I had that weren't in my tackle box when I left at the lake. And I got a new bag. The purple CCB. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I could do all of them. I could do all of them in purple. It's just a matter of picking the color. But I forgot. I mean, my jersey's black and purple, but I just didn't have the. Not all of them have the availability of purple, but yeah, it's purple on that. Yeah, the purple CCB, but what? That's the shirt color, but which design? I mean, I added 4 designs. What did I add? I had the doodle, caveman, Bates, and the old school Texas rig. I still have 2 more designs I designed today, and I think I have 1 more design. It's been around. CCB advanced videos in a circle with the bass behind it, and the CCB through the bass. haven't put that one up, but kind of ran out of time today. Oh, and I did the leggings too. Is that why the purple one's badass? Because I did the leggings in it? What, you haven't looked at in a while, Noah? You got a bunch more mugs. Yeah, now I know he hasn't been looking. I think I'm going to do some backpacks soon, maybe. I don't know if I can. I know I can do the backpacks to the other place where I did the hats and the shoe. They have some really cool backpacks in there you can design. I don't know how it's set up. I don't know if it's all panels or what. I don't know how many options. I don't know if you can only put a logo on the front or if you can put it like on the sides and the patches. I haven't been into one of those design studios for the handbag yet, for the backpack. So I don't know really where you can stick all of the designs. Yeah, I said how many things are on there now. Like, I don't know how many individual designs are on there. Probably like 18, 15 or 18, but I think there's like almost 50 different variations of them, like short sleeve shirt, long sleeve hoodie, the mugs, the cell phone covers, the leggings. I can actually do keychains. I don't know if anybody has battery packs yet, but oh, I need to get the pull-up things too, the Getiers, whatever they are. I know. I'm pretty sure somewhere I can get a hold of those to design on. But these hats are pretty cool. It's really lightweight, really good quality hat. It's a fast doodle. Yeah, yeah, I like it. It took me a long time to find the font. That's the way kind of I am. I mean, I have the design to begin with of the image part, but then it's always matching the font to it. Because I have like yeah, yeah, I have like 1,001 fonts. So or no, 2,000 fonts. I did 1,500, 2,000, something like that. So yeah, going through and matching a cool font to the feel of the image, and I don't know the reason it's called doodle is because, well, it's an abstract drawing of a bass to begin with. It's sort of a doodle, but the font is actually called doodle. You don't wear white. No, all of those come in 100 different colors. They're not just the color that's shown. You go in and you have like 8 choices of colors. Yeah, no. Once you go inside, there's all color choices. It's just the colors I chose for the in the store, so it's not all just white. They're like all different colors, just to kind of give you an idea. Yeah, but you go back inside, you click on one and go into it, and there's color choices. I think all the new ones I have, I think purple's a choice on all the new ones. I kind of like the old school with the worm. The old school, just a Texas worm. I thought that was a really cool one. Just a simple Texas ringworm. And I have another one too called, I didn't put it up today, but there's one called Finesse. And it's just a little like kind of finesse robo worm thing, and it just says Finesse. So it goes back. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's like, oh yeah, they're not just in the color he shows. You can go inside. Oh, you changed your logo again, huh? Your icon. Was that your icon last time? I remember. I noticed it changed. Oh, yeah, it felt good. It felt good to just sit it. Well, we dropped to one. It felt good to sit down and do some more. I designed all those others in what, October, I think, when I first put up the merge. And I've added a few since then. But first time in a while, I sat down and I actually spent about 3-4 hours just on the computer creating those designs. Yeah, that's my old school design. That's the design that's actually on the sleeves of my jersey. Each sleeve has that circle design. It's a little different than that one. That one's more updated. A little more updated design wise, and the way that I did the circle around it and kind of added those little specks and roughness around the circle. Probably can't really see the detail on the shirt and the thing, but wow, wow! I didn't think it would be. Yeah, I don't think I added purple to the other ones. It depends. Each one, like sweatshirts have certain colors, t-shirts have certain. They all don't have actually availability in all the same colors. But I forgot about the purple. I like that I'm actually verified in here for some reason. When StreamYard says I have CCB and I have a green check mark next to me. I don't know if that means I'm special or not, but it says CCB YouTube check. That means I'm verified to stream through onto YouTube. So have you done any or what'd you think of the video, no man? The Nico rig one. I spent a lot of time on the B-roll on that one. No, it's StreamYard, right? Did I say Streamlabs? Yeah, no, but what'd you think of the new B-roll or the new video in general? It did pretty good statistics wise. I think the average watch time when I saw it was 8.5 minutes, more than 8.5 minutes. So that's almost halfway through it on average, which is pretty good. I guess the B-roll stuff kind of works to keep people engaged longer. I'm not sure. That is legit. I need some more learning. What's funny is I started doing that. I started out doing like little music videos, which is music, which is basically B-roll music matching to video clips. But I don't know, everyone was doing it, and I just felt like I want to do something different. And I had intro music and the little music underneath the day so far. I mean, not day so far, but the conditions and that. So, but I finally realized that it's kind of the trend on there. I don't think it'll ever go away. The B-roll is very important to mix in. So I figured I'd spend the time to do it. Go back to my roots. I need some learning. I'm assuming you were meaning video or B-roll. I did notice though that most of the newest channels, like all the newer channels and the kids, everybody's really good at their B-roll, but then their content when they're talking and everything else and fishing is kind of lagged. I see a lot of videos. I'm like, damn, that was freaking awesome B-roll, and then they get in and the way they edit the rest, the way they talk to the camera and everything, I'm like, ooh, spending more time on B-roll than they are on their actual content within the video. It's just bad editing, cutting off words. Yeah, it's just like they need to concentrate on the rest of it, not just the B-roll. I'm admittedly going in reverse because I've had the putting together. Hey, rattle trap's in the house. Yeah, I've always been good at scripting things and talking. I just didn't do the B-roll stuff. So now I'm doing a full show. Now I just need to do end screens. I think it's time I played around with end screens. I can use that same jazz music, the same intro music, or soul music, sweet soul music. I use that same song, but I can just do the end screen with suggested other videos and a cool background or something. That's gonna be my new thing. My done new thing. Give that a go. I wonder. I've never added a comment in here. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. Well, I'm actually live on here. Hey, I can. Wow. See if I can get in there. Hey, there we go. There we go. That's my first chat. That's my first chat that I put in my own stream. I didn't know what it would do, but pops up pretty easy. It just pops up in the bottom and it slides it all the way across, so it doesn't really affect everything else. Yeah, he's chilling because he's getting another 8 to 10 inches of snow tomorrow. You're going to be only able to do friggin' snow fishing shows. That's going to be the only thing you're going to be able to do. Short little snow videos. My nose is even running out here. Wow, this is really, I mean, what is really going on, guys? Usually by now when I'm fishing for humans, I have quite a few people in. Maybe they didn't read like the whole post. Maybe they just saw that it was canceled, so they're like, "Oh, he canceled it," and they just keep reading, didn't keep reading, and went, "But wait, he's doing panels. Oh, JDS just came in." Yeah, I said I was wondering. I mean, I did that. I don't know. People just read the first half of things. We're all good. I canceled the human fishing because it's iffy weather. There's some wind. There's still a call for some scattered showers tonight. I didn't want to get down there and all set up, and then suddenly a freaking big cloud comes over and just starts pouring, and I've shut it down. It's a lot of work to park and walk all the way down there, and so I did that post, and I said sorry it was canceled in the rain, and everybody I think might have thought, oh, Tito came in. People might have thought, oh, no live tonight, because they didn't read the whole chat. No, they didn't read the whole post. They just saw cancel. Supper screw. I added some more designs, Tito. I added 4 more designs today. I know. Yeah, JDS too. I added 4 more designs to the merch. Since I am running the promo code for 10% off till Sunday, I spent all day and I created 4 new fun designs. Well, actually, I created like 6. I only had time to put up 4. I said I did some more designs. I did some more designs. See, Noah's running the link. Let me do this. Let me do this. Sorry, I'm learning how to chat while I'm in here. Let's see if I can put this in here. Hey, VOTS 88, what is up? Somebody else in here. Starting to get some peeps in. Sorry, I'm learning how to put chats into my own live. I mean, I know how to add the link for coming on the panels, but I've never chatted while I'm in my own live through live stream through StreamYards. But look at that, I added new merch designs, guys, and I spelled it right. Holy shit, I spell better on here than I do when I'm normally chatting. Yeah, it's gold one right now, guys. It's a cold one. We have snow in all the local mountains right now. It's a cold storm today. It was windy. What? That's a switch. VOTS 88. Really, you moved from Arizona to New Hampshire. Wow, that's a big difference. Yeah, that's a big difference. Going from dry to you're going from like dry desert conditions to like sticky, humid east conditions. That's crazy. Snow and then freaking hot and humid instead of hot and dry. So I don't like it back there. When I used to go back, my relatives are in Michigan. We go back there in the summer. It was just like sticky, totally sticky. I mean, the second you get out of the car, it's like you're in a sauna, just like you're just wet. Come on, nobody's coming up. Oh, let me see. There we go. Uh, did I put it in there? Hey, I did. Well, we said they said it was gonna be like an inch, up to an inch. So oh, it's fun. I can actually do stuff in the background. Like background in them. What the hell did I even say? Yeah, this morning was crazy here. Early on, it was sunny. It was a 10%. Excuses, excuses. Everybody has excuses. Tito's like, keep getting calls. I have the hardest panel people. They're always busy. Yeah, it was like 9 o'clock. I saw that it was so bright in my room that it was sunny out. And I'm like, damn, they said there was supposed to be some like big ass storm. And then about an hour later, the wind started picking up and then it just started pouring. Everybody's working for the weekend. What happened to Ozzy? What happened to Ozzy? I don't know. I think he got I think he disappeared. Ozzy disappeared. I don't know. I haven't seen him around in a long time, but evidently, I don't know. Last I heard, he just sort of got off YouTube. I guess he got himself in some like trouble with people, or I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but he's on the down low. Let's just say that he's on the down low. Tito, keep getting calls. Put it on airplane mode. Yeah, yeah. Well, I was on some streams. It was a while ago. It was like a month or two ago, something like that. But no, I was on some streams and yeah, I saw some stuff. So that's all I can say. I was like, what the hell's going on in here? I'll leave it at that. It was interesting. Did you see the hat, JDS? So far, Noah Man's the only one that said anything about the hat. He's done the only one that has said anything about the hat. Oh, well, this chat is moving slow at the moment. Look at that. I've been live for almost an hour. My battery is still at 92%. I said I didn't say anything about it when I first started. I just had it on. Yup. Yeah, it's a cool, it's really nice hat. I mean, it's cool. I'm gonna do some other hats, not just the truckers eventually, but there are still 3 of these. I only have 3 of these for sale. I was able to order a sample, which doesn't eliminate the ones that are for sale. Actually, it's the next month now, so I'm not sure. I haven't tried to upload a new design. Maybe I'll no, tomorrow I'm fishing all day. Tomorrow I'm fishing all day. I'm gonna be out with JDS at Pinto again. It's supposed to be clear, sunny, and only like 3-mile-an-hour wind. So hopefully I can join him and catches 6 or 7 fish like he did the last time. I said I'm gonna take some finesse jigs. I'm gonna take some more stuff. Probably after I get off the stream. I will set up my new bag, put some more stuff than just that one little thing I have that has nothing in it. And I actually have a $50 Bass Pro Shops gift card. Plus another one that has like $9 on it. But I don't know. I just haven't had a chance to drive to the one that's in San Jose. I'd really hate to order it and have to spend money on shipping when I can go right there and save that. I save coins too. I have a 1902 nickel. A 1910 dime somewhere. I think it's in my storage unit. Oh yeah, thinking of that, I gotta go down and get rid of my friggin' storage unit. I've had a storage unit for like 12 years now. I have a bunch of stuff in there I could sell off and make some money. I mean, obviously, if I haven't used it in 12 years, I don't need it. But there's like TVs, there's DVD players, there's cassette players, dual cassette player, really good one when you're coming back, speakers. Hades Gaming, how are you doing due to the stream? I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Thanks for stopping by. some night. Or pirate. um, yeah, we got somebody new in here. You guys see that? I just put it up. Get a lot of people to come in here. It's really good. We had Lake Hold Chuck. I don't know if he's still in here, but he was here. Silver sunken treasure found. No, my 1900. I told this story. I think I did. 1902 nickel I got back in 1983 when I had a paper route. Some old lady, when I went to collect, part of your job is going to collect at that time, $3.60 for the month subscription. And she goes, "Oh, here, you've been such a good paper boy. You're always on time and you're always so friendly. Here, I have a couple old coins to give you." One was a 1902 nickel, and I think the other one was a 1905 nickel. But I happen to have my friend David Putty come with me. And I said, "Dude, come with me. If I get any tips, I'll give you half of them." So I had to give him one of the coins. I took the oldest. I took the 1902. And I gave him the 1905. It's in perfect condition, though. I don't know where I got the 1910 dime. And I think I have a buffalo head nickel. But they're somewhere in a bank. A Snoopy bank. I think Snoopy on top of an elephant for some reason. But yeah, you shake it and there's like 5 coins in there, and they're like old coins. Don't know if they're really even worth anything, but might be. You never know. Come on, is nobody gonna have fun with my pencil? I keep putting it up. Just the way my pen lights go. Oh, I was in Premieres the other day, and he had a 360 live. It was really cool. He didn't do it through a camera. He did it through actually OBS. Yeah, he had, and you could look at him, and he could scroll around. He had like the chats going on the other side, and yeah, I went in for a little bit on a panel, but it was actually pretty cool. It wasn't, yeah, but it wasn't actually through a 360 camera. It was just through OBS. And he wants me to send him some. Since I have a 360 camera, he wants me to like maybe go down to the beach and shoot some like 360 in that, so he can load them up. So it'll be in the background and people could look around. It's like the ocean and everything. So I don't know. He's just playing with it, but it was really cool. I didn't even notice. He said it in the title, and I got there and I was watching for a while. I didn't even notice that up here, it's up on this side, the right, the left-hand corner. There were 4 arrows, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And so I clicked because I was on my desktop. And I clicked on the screen. And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I started scrolling it around, and then I'm like, "That's it." And I came out here, got on my phone, and went on with him. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I can go live. I've done a live 360 Pinot. Me and Grandpa looking at the screen and figuring out if we were actually live or where I was live, because it didn't tell me if I went to YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. But it's like 2 old men trying to figure out technology. Because when you go through the one I have, it doesn't tell you if there's anybody watching. It doesn't show comments. It's just you go live through it. And so yeah, we were just, you see us. We're like, He's like, oh, what is that? I'm like, well, I'm live. It says I'm live, and look, yeah, it is 360. And I'm scrolling around. I'm all, but we're both looking at the screen going, it doesn't tell me where I'm live though. I don't know if I'm on YouTube or. It was pretty funny. It was it's like 5 minutes long or something. So I want to use that for some time in shows when I'm on a boat. I can just put it up, go live, let you guys check in. I'll be filming the show, so I won't, I mean, I can talk to you guys and that, but I won't know if anybody's watching, but it'll be kind of cool. Might try it tomorrow, but I don't know. Need a big enough boat and a mounting. Somewhere I can mount it. So we can just leave it and I can turn it on and let it run for like a half hour somewhere we're fishing or an hour so you guys can be live and be able to look around while we're out on the lake filming this show. It's definitely coming in the future. I've had that idea for a long time. Just still haven't done it. I'm always too worried about the fact that I have to get up early. And I end up going to bed late. Anyway, I say, I gotta go to bed early. I gotta go to bed early. And suddenly it's like I get on a panel and I'm like, shit, I gotta go. I gotta be somewhere in the morning. I gotta fish. I gotta film a show. That's why I'm on early though. Start at 6. Knee fishing this week? Really? I don't know what knee fishing is, but I guess it's a new thing. I don't know. Uh, knee fishing. All right. I really think you meant to say something else, but not sure. Ah, sorry. Knee. All right, that's a knee. Dude, are you like having a stroke? What's going on? It's SRNE and now SRYN space E any like what the hell's going on with your chats? I wish I could go fishing. You can. You just got to go ice fishing. Well, you said the roads are going to be fucked. So no, I said tomorrow's supposed to be. I don't know. It's going to be cold. It's probably going to be another frost, just like beginning of the other show. I'm pretty sure it's already 46. There was a few scattered showers that have been rolling or supposed to roll through. Oh, I'm getting shorthand text lessons. All right. And he is short for yeah, I guess. I just don't know text shorthand. No, I'm going tomorrow with I said I'm going tomorrow with filming again with DRW. Another Pinto session. Post storm. Because I know everybody does shorthand. It's all abbreviation style. Soon kids only know how to talk in shorthand. It'll be TFN, BRB, Well, I think they actually already talked that way. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. Post front, supposedly the worst conditions ever. No school gonna be dope. I was watching some of his vids. All right, I have a new rule for the chat. No shorthand. It's hard enough for me to read this damn shit. It's -1 now. Wow, Noah. -1? Jesus. That's damn cold. I definitely would not be on my porch if it was -1. I would, yeah, I don't even think I'd do the human fishing if it was -1. It's cold everywhere. I didn't even see that. Sorry, Leghold Chuck. Yeah, I know you're new in here, but yeah, when I'm through StreamYard, I miss a lot of comments because they're delayed and all of a sudden like 5 will show up at once. So I always have to kind of keep scrolling back to see. And yeah, I just looked at it and all of a sudden I saw Noah and all of a sudden you were above it. So yeah, I'm gonna be outside the whole time. I think. I'm usually outside for like 3 hours on Thursdays doing my human fishing. So same thing, I'm just on my porch. You're a little warmer when you're sitting now than when you're standing the whole time. I usually stand and fish and everything, and it's a nice good joke. I'm waiting to go all week. All right, now I have the 2 comments, so I can do the deciphering, so I can learn my shorthand. I said nice good joke. You haven't fished all week? Well, I haven't fished all week either. Have I? No. Sunday with you. That was my last fishing day. I got what? 2 bites? 2 bites, no hookups. Yeah, I said Pinot's usually good. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's a good enough storm. Pinot might have come up another 2 or 3 inches, 4 inches. I mean, it usually comes up because it's spring fed. But it hardly ever dirties. It has to be a really, 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 really big storm. Oh, look. It's raining now, guys. See, that's exactly why I didn't go and do human fishing. I would have been about an hour in, and I'm sure it started raining there probably like 20 minutes ago, but suddenly it's starting to rain pretty hard out. I said it was unsettled weather. So I wasn't really too positive. At 7, is that what they say? Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, well, it's raining here right now. Laters. Were you out of here? Were you saying that I would have gotten rained out? I don't know if it's later because you got to go or you were commenting to the fact that I said I'm assuming I would have got rained on if I would have went down to do human fishing. And there probably wouldn't be. Oh, that's not. Oh, I'll be. Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, see, there's another one where it showed up above me. I'll be back if I can later, people. All right. I said these things pop up in groups. Oh, okay. He's at work watching. Yeah, so that's what I was saying to leg hold Chuck because I missed his comment. Yeah, they show up in groups. Sometimes like 5 or 6 comments will show up all at once. Like if everybody leaves them at the same time, it's a delay going through StreamYard to YouTube. So all of a sudden, boom, and I'll look and go, oh, there's a new one. And all of a sudden I don't notice that like there's 4 new ones above it. It's usually, like I said, when I'm on here and I have a panel on that, usually there's other people on here that are watching the chat through YouTube and that, so they get it quicker. It's the way we try to roll around here sometimes. Oh. So nobody wants to come up. I thought usually when I'm doing the human fishing, like Shook Up and Mountain Rain come in. But Mountain Rain jumped on the panel and did some songs for us the last time. But like I said, I think it's because I put up that. I think it's because I put up that post. Where the post and said, "Sorry, CCB human fishing rain postponed," and I said, "But and I don't think people often don't read. They just read the first part of it and go, "Oh no." And I did a little GIF with the rain and that, and they're like, "Oh." So they don't even pay attention. So they all of a sudden they see it later when it's a live feed, and they're like, "What the hell? I thought you said you were not going live on Thursday." No, read the whole post. I said I'm not going live, but I'm going to do a porch panel session. Short attention span and not reading a whole post. I should just not posted anything and showed up. Alrighty, I'm starting to learn. Yeah, I should just not post at all because everybody would expect me to go live at 6. But I should just come on at the normal time, and the normal people would have come in, and I would have said, "There's a what? No human fishing." I would have just said, "No, it's kind of raining, so I'm on the porch." But no, I did the damn post to try and warn people. Try to give them a heads up so they just didn't go, "What the hell are you human fishing?" And I think that might be why I'm having nobody on. Everyone thought I wasn't going. Tried to give a heads up, and I heads down. All for naught, or not for all. Yeah, I mean, usually when I do the human fishing, well, usually I have like 15, 9, 10, sometimes 15, sometimes I have like 18 people. But like I said, I think I shouldn't have posted and should just come on here, normal. But I'm at my normal time, but on my porch. So much for forethought, right? But I did put up, 4 new merch designs. And I'm wearing my hat. Oh, wow, this is extremely slow for Thursday. My Thursdays are usually pretty hopping. But we had some new people in here. We had Lake Old Chuck and somebody else wandered in here. I'll forget him. I'll forget who it was at the moment. Oh, there we go. Hades Gaming also came in. So not bad that we're getting some people in here. I know it's not really as entertaining as me fishing for humans. But I thought we could get some panel people on here and do some talking. Back for a bit. Hey, everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Corn. I added some new merch designs for the new CCB code, CCB 2020 for the 10% off. Actually uploaded 4 brand new designs. 4. I can do the Spock thing. And you didn't notice either. Or you didn't say you noticed. Is there something different with the hat I'm wearing? Why you charge it a long time? 6%. Nice. You should learn how to plug that thing into the freaking wall. Where's Noah with the link? He had to step out. He had to finish up. He was at work. He had to finish up at work and then head home. And the roads are pretty bad. Yeah, you know it. Teespring store, Santa Cruz Pass. At least you used to know it. Oh yeah, you haven't bought anything. I won't charge for that. Huh? Where? I plug mine in and it plays and charges in the background. It's funny. I said I've been on for an hour, live hour and 13 minutes, and I'm at 82% battery. So it's like my web history. Well, it is in the description of every single one of my videos I upload too. Right at the bottom, there's CCB merch, Teespring link. Yeah, you need to get a new battery. It's probably the battery. Don't have to buy a whole new phone. Just buy a new freaking battery. You can buy just a battery. Remember my other one after the 2 years, the one that I dunked in the water? I got it wet. Yeah. Yeah, I said that one was starting. Remember, I used to go over 2 hours, and then it was down to like an hour and 50 minutes, and I'd have to plug in that extension battery. But I don't know. I think that one my old one had a 3,000 milliamp battery. This one has a 3,500 milliamp battery. The stylo I bought. So I've gone well over 3 hours and hasn't drained the battery. Actually, I think the first 10 minutes I was live, it still said 100%. So this phone doesn't have as good of a camera, but it has a better battery. Did I jinx everybody else's phones? Uh, yeah, no, I said, remember when I used to plug in my old phone? When I plugged in external, it would charge it to like 45% while I was using it from like 15%, and then yeah, and then all of a sudden the battery would go dead, but I still had like 45% charge in my phone, so I was able to use that till the end too. Oh, tomorrow's going to be interesting. I got to fish better. I'm really glad Dalton was able to catch those fish in the last show. Otherwise, it would have been like the one with Chris, where we only caught one fish. But that was entertaining because, well, remember, we came in hot. Yeah, those fish, pinto fish, I don't know. My battery is opening. Yeah, well, maybe it's time for a new phone. Hey, I got a slightly used Moto Z2 Force I can sell you, Corn. I'm sure it can be fixed, but it's a really good phone. Bait the hook. Oh my God, bait the hook. What is up? I haven't seen you in here in a while. I was asking about you on Island Life streams. He said he put you in the prayer list, and I said, "What's up with bait?" And now you show up in here. Yeah, Corn. I have, well, sorry. Wish it was warm up. Um, yeah. Well, it's January. What do you expect? It's January. It's gonna be cold for. Usually we're cold all the way through March. So sometimes February is. Well, it'll warm up at the beginning of February and then like really cold again. Tito's back again. Yeah, I said it's about ready to watch some get some slabs. I'm I don't know, I'm going tomorrow to film with DRW again. Buy some tackle for my license. Well, I got baits for sale, man. I might not have any of my own I use, but I still have tons of them for sale. Check. Yeah, bait hook. It's freezing here. We had a cold, heavy rain today. Supposed to get about an inch out of it. There was heavy winds, 30, 25, 30 miles an hour. There were gusts even higher. But yeah, it's probably not going to warm. Well, I said typically here in the beginning of February when we have AT&T, kind of when they plan it that way. Sometimes we get warm, we get like 8 degrees into that, and then middle of February into through March, the days it gets cold again. But at least we have Pinot. I haven't gone and fished another lake over the hill and probably like I think the last time I was over there, I fished with wasabi, and that was in I don't know, October. It's been like 3 months or so. And I fished those other lakes over the hill. But I'm doing other content and creating things, and yeah, big crappie. Yeah, well, we can get big crappie, and well, I don't really target them and know how to fish for them. But like I said, there's 2 to 3 pounders in freaking Pinot. Huge crappie. That lake's got 23-inch freaking crappie in it. I've seen them. 21, 23-inch crappie in freaking Pinot. It's insane. I just never fish for them. I don't really know. I catch them all the time accidentally, but I don't know where to target them. But yeah, I told you it just came through here, Tito. See, guys, I'm here in Monterey, and Tito's in Salinas, which is like 10 miles that way, 5 miles that way. So I told him it just started raining here, and now just a little bit later, he's like, "What? It just started raining like crazy." He still is. He tried to fish him. Yeah, Tito, I said Pinot is insane. Yeah, yeah. I personally weighed two of them on my scale, one for Rick and one for my friend, that were over 3 pounds. One was 3-1, the other one was like 3 exactly, I think. But I've weighed a bunch of them on my boat when I was out. I caught them accidentally that were like 2 1/4, 2 1/2. I mean, they're just they're huge. Make them more fun. Yeah, yeah. It's just freaking insane healthy population of huge crappie and Pinot, along with bass. Who the hell is that guy? Whoa, this thing jumped like crazy. This guy's in here, guys. I'm getting reds and blues. Nice. Yeah, yeah, Scott. Go live night fishing. Seek river range. Yard. Yeah. Um, yeah, I said I need to learn how to target them and fish for them, or maybe next year. Um, I don't know, go out with Rick or something on their boat or his boat when he's like actually fishing for crappie, and actually do a really cool crappie show at Pinot when they know where they are and they're targeting them. So you see how big ass these effing fish are. I mean, they're huge in there. Is it safe? No, that's only Tuesdays, man. It's only Tuesdays. Is it safe in here? Am I getting kicked out? Oh, anybody knows that reference, but on Tuesday night, I took him off a mod, and Just Fish nailed him. I follow Grant. That's I've known Grant for like over a year. Remember, Grant did one of my. I know you're probably talking to corn farts, but Grant did one of my bait challenges. Still got to get back to those two. I need to do more bait challenges. We did we did Flack, we did Grant, and we did low budget. Those are only three people, but we did. All right. Thanks for keeping us updated. Nope. Yeah, no, Grant McIntosh. Yeah, bait the hook. Yeah, Grant McIntosh grows all kinds of worms and shit. He has a whole grow thing. Cool guy, cool guy. He used to go live all the time. I used to be on his panels and stuff. I think that's how I met Premier was through him and some of the other panel people. You did Super J too. You did too, and Monica was egging you on because she's like, still not enough, still not enough. No, I timed you out because I timed out Jezzfish and nobody noticed. And then you came in and went, wait, what's going on? What I missed? And so I took him off a mod and missed you. Yeah, I don't think you were in here, Cornforge. Yeah, I did the Jezzfish and he left like 3 comments and nobody noticed. And one of his comments was uh-oh, here it comes. And then I Love Backroads was like, I don't know, he was sleeping or something. And he came back and he goes, oh, wait, what I miss? What I miss? And so I unmodded him after after Super Chat. And then Jezzfish nailed him. Yeah, tell him I sent you. I didn't know you were his cousin. I didn't know Grant was your cousin. It sucks. Long as 37. And you didn't even notice. People start typing, and it's like, why won't it let me type? Why won't it let me type? Because they don't notice. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. That's only Tuesday nights. That's the only time we do that. That's the understood night that we do hazing and give you your blue ridge. Oh, and then the other thing is, oh, we're up to 10. We're starting to get some people in here. Um, I went back to Island Life and he demodded me. I mean, I didn't really care. I was a mod in there anyway. I mean, he's a friend of mine. I go in, but evidently he went through and like took a whole bunch of mods off, and a lot of people are upset. And in my channel, um, we have fun with it. Oh, new comment. Why is this thing not scrolling? Yeah, you got to keep track of that stuff. Yeah, yeah, we had it out. Remember? Oh, it's raining again here. We had it out, but yeah, but yeah, they like to push my buttons. That's the way it works here. It's like Cheers, you know. We went back and forth. Big deal. He was in here forever after that. We've gone at it before. He likes to push my buttons. He just tries to fuel my fire. That was one of the comments he put. I just like fucking with you. I want to see you do good. Yeah, it's raining again, guys. I'm really, really glad I didn't. I did the right call and called off the human fishing because that's twice now in the time I would have been down there. It's rained. First time was pretty good. This is kind of a lighter rain, but still some unstable. Way, yeah, it was a fun stream. Monday night was too. I did panels on Monday night. That was pretty fun. I had the full people in here. I had a bunch of new people in my panel. So I might start doing like Monday night panels. Um, yeah, Mondays a lot of people don't go on Mondays, so mine's 3% now, and it sucks. They won't even charge me plug it in. You definitely got to get a new phone, man. He's been in here on and off. He's been back. He was here. He was here the last few streams. Right when Frank Beans, of all people, said, "What? Do you have a beef with low budget? Did you piss him off?" I'm like, no, he's probably just busy. Ooh, Jimmy C and Friends is on now. Well, I know where Monica is then. 90% of the fish is 5%. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Got to check it out. Yeah, he'll be in there. I don't know. He's busy. He's doing his bait thing now. I know he changed his, was it Florida Custom Baits or something like that? I don't know. He changed his name on Instagram to it. And let's comment making fun. Going, I don't know who you are. Why do you keep showing up on my suggested and my alerts? Leave me alone. Because it's not low budget now. Now I think it's Florida's Custom Baits or something. But yeah, I made fun and said, leave me alone. Who are you? I don't know you. Why are you on my suggestions? Why do you keep showing up my alerts? Well, let's stop raining already. See, it's just random little. Oh wow, Jesus, all the way up there. Sure for fun. Gives baits and try him out. Uh, Sorry, I'm going back. I got like 15 freaking chats at the same time. Good. Take it easy, corn. Right next to my pole and my trunk. Great damn phone. Tito's back. Wow, nobody is coming in here. See, this is why I kind of. I gotta have a designated. I gotta have a designated like panel night, which I'm gonna do Mondays. My truck is falling apart, and they had to shop. It's so busy. Nice. Yeah. I'm the same way. I need to change oil in my car. I think it's been 15,000 miles now, something like that. Might be time for an oil change. I checked it. It's still full and looks good. I mean, it's a newer car. Yeah, we went from a mellow, at least here in California, it started out mellow, but since we got all those storms, it's been a typical winter. And we usually get pretty good rain all the way through March here. It ain't over yet. It's calm now. Yeah, we usually average we average like an inch or two inch in November, inch in October, like some inches in December, 3 inches, and it's usually 3 inches in January, and then it's like almost 3 inches in February, and sometimes it's I think on average almost 3 inches in March. So our we still got about 2.5 months of possible uh, heavy rain for us here in California. Don't know if it's going to happen, but I mean, I haven't been over the hill in forever, so I don't know how full those lakes are. Was actually it's been a warm one here. Yeah, we were warm. We didn't. Sometimes in October and November we get frost. South Illinois. Yeah, usually we get frost in like sometimes middle of October into November, but we didn't get our first frost here until well, I did that video with that frost. Low budget. Everybody was just talking about you, buddy. You were the topic of the chat for a while. I think we've only now suddenly not until January we're starting to get a lot of frosts, which is unusual. Usually we start getting them in, like I said, middle of October, November, and often throughout December. I think I had our first one in December, and then we had that one last Friday when I showed you it in the beginning of my video. Lowe's in the house, guys. People keep asking. Yeah, it's a cold, rainy one today, Low. Cold. We had heavy winds at the beginning of the storm today. Even JDS, who was in here, said it's over in Modesto. He said it rained like hell. Snow in all the local mountains right now. Even here, right at the coast, I saw there was snow in some of the hills. Just in from the coast in Big Sur. When I checked the radar, everything was blue, light blue, but right, why isn't this thing scrolling? I got my new intro video up, waiting for better weather. Oh, I heard you caught 90% of the fish today. You caught fish on 90% of your cast today, something like that. Corn was talking about it. Seen that video though. Yeah, I was just talking about. I put up 4 new designs today, Lo. Yeah, I did some new Florida custom bait shirts that I upload on my site. You might want to check them out. You might want to buy some of them. Yeah, check out the merch. Got a whole spent all day doing some Florida custom bait shirts. Figured I'd why not? I mean, you can buy them. I get the profit, but you can buy them. And you notice the hat? A lot of people coming in not noticing the hat. Logo. Well, I was hoping you had a logo. I'm really sad you didn't go with Fandango Baits, though. I thought Fandango Baits. I thought we were set. I didn't use the name. Come on, I'm CCB Custom Baits. I thought for sure you would use Fandango. You could do. Well, thank you. Still 3 of them for sale. I ordered a sample, so it didn't take the for sale off. Oh, you're gonna do some? Cool. Too close to the border. Yeah. Yeah, well, I have my spinner baits that I sell, bait the hook. I mean, mine are custom. I bend all the wires and do all the cutting and everything. Actually, kind of shorten the top wire a little bit. But yeah, I do all that. I bend the bait and that. I mean, I don't actually. I just get the blanks. I don't pour them. And I'm not doing any double blades anymore. Mine is a custom single blade bait. Single Colorado. That's a spinner bait nobody fishes, nobody makes them. I mean, if they do, it's for like night fishing, not like a regular one. Well, I'm close to California. Fandango baits with little guy in the back seat with a sombrero on. That was one of my images for it with a fishing pole. Fandango. I said that's an old movie. Fandango from the 80s. Great movie. Yeah, custom baits are the way to go. You know what the Googans did with that? They blew up with that. I still haven't used it. Well, I've seen theirs. I haven't used it yet. I've never actually fishing them. I've seen them. Dr. Hambone a while ago. That's right. I forgot about Dr. Hambone. On Tuesday when we made him blue, he never came back. Somebody else too. We did too. We made 2 people blue on Tuesday night, and they never came back. And it was funny because I forget. I think it was Backroads and Bass. He said, "Oh, you just lost 2 subscribers." And the funny thing is, I went in that night and I had 2 less subscribers. So I really don't think it was them, but it was funny. It was funny. Funny. Florida Custom Tackle. Look, guys. Florida Custom Tackle and Low Budget are in here. We got a newbie. We got a newbie to the chat and a newbie to the live. Look at that, guys. he not only changed his Instagram name, he created a YouTube channel under his new baits. See, my thought always is when you do custom ones, you know, and um, I mean, like me, as far as my plastics, I get them from someplace that makes them, but you pour a lot of them. So my whole thought is, what happens if suddenly you freaking blow up and you get like 50, 60, 70 orders, like for like lots of baits, and then you're like, I mean, you got to be 24/7 making them. That was always my worry. My worry was always, oh shit, if they start taking off, I got to be able to plan how quickly I can make them, how quickly I can do them, how many I can make in a day. Oh, it's raining again, guys. Oh, dude, see, I totally did the right thing by canceling human fishing. Because this is now the third time it started raining since I've been live. So I'm glad I made the call. Like I said, I think it screwed me because everybody saw the post and I didn't think I'd be live tonight. They just saw the canceled, postponed, and went, oops. Oh, damn. It's always so fun. Oh, well. I'll catch him on Saturday. I don't know whether they can get the notifications, but I think a lot of those don't go out. People just because I'm consistent with my time. So Noah's back. Noah's back, and he's back for a bit. I like that. Be honest. Be honest and tell us. I'm back. I'm only back for a bit. Wow, I'm gonna do. Am I actually gonna go a whole? Am I actually gonna go a whole StreamYard without anybody joining me? That'll be a little different because you know I don't know. Most of us know this, but StreamYard I only get so many hours a month because I'm on the free plan. I ain't gonna pay for it. I don't even usually use it. It renews on the 19th, I think, which is Sunday. So I'm gonna start the live panel consistently on a Monday, I think. Florida custom. Yep, Noah. I said I was teasing him, saying I made up a bunch of Florida custom baits, T-shirts, and loaded the designs onto my Teespring. Yeah, yeah. If you have the time to do it, I mean, you could do the soft plastics. I mean, yeah. That's something we could totally. Because I don't like. Well, I mean, but I have a lot of different sort of designs and stuff with soft plastics, but yeah, that could be a collab. I mean, I used to sell a lot of my baits, but I just stopped. Thanks. Noah's running the running the gamut of links, guys. Yeah, that would be totally something. I could totally be something low where you could do the plastics. I mean, I know you do jigs and some of the other stuff, but I could focus on like my my jig side of it and my spinnerbait and bladed jig and all that. And you could pour the plastics and then it would be a collab on the it'd be CCB custom baits, plastics via poured by Florida Custom Baits or something, somewhere that promotes both of us. Chris actually said that once upon a time too. Yeah, there you go. You got the right promo code this time. Yeah, I said that to him too because I said if it gets to the point where because I need to do the show and do the filming, but it got to the point where there's a lot of orders in that I could drop ship everything to him, all even the jigs and that, and he could just teach him how to do the skirts and the colors, and he could be the production man. But yeah, we can do custom, or I can still do my plastics, but custom color type thing hooked up through you, or custom mold stuff because yours are different than mine as far as the craw mold and the Senko mold and the worm molds and stuff. If you get me going big time, we could collab and do actual custom molds. Although it's a hell of a lot of money to make a custom mold, especially if you want to experiment and make a couple of them before you get one that's to production. But it's all there. It could all be done pretty much, probably no problem. For sure. I like Noah. He comes in and hits up. Comes in and hits up all the links, guys. He's the best. Noah's the man. Is that sort of oxymoron? No, man. Noah's the man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but that's something definitely. And yeah, if you want me to play around, yeah, if you know how to make custom molds, that'd be cool. But yeah, I could work around with that. I could work a logo for you. I won't be able to. I'll play around with that for you, low budget. Well, there you go. That's how the number one mold maker started. They had the technology, and there was an article in Bassmaster about it. And, and they make the molds for like 90% of all the companies we know that do plastic baits, by the way. But yeah, they had the idea, and then I don't know. One of them was into fishing, and somebody said, "Hey, um, have you ever thought? Have you ever thought about this industry and making molds for this and this and that?" And that's how they got started. But now they pretty much do it for 90% of the bait companies. So, and they do the machines that do the filling for the production too. They moved into that. Somebody wants $500 to do 3 different logos. No, I'll do. No, don't worry about low. I'll do it for you. You don't have to pay me. You don't have to pay me. I love playing around with that and doing logos and stuff. Just email me. I don't know if you have some ideas. Yep, and most all companies get their plastics from. Yeah, well, with the plastics, it's just a matter of getting the right consistency and everything. Yeah, the plastic's important. The way they feel, the way they work. Like a lot of mine that people want limp, I want stiff. It's just yeah. With me, with what I did, anyway, I don't inject them and make them myself. It was finding all these generic companies and getting a bunch of samples and seeing how their plastics were, fishing them, seeing how they worked and all that, and curtailing it to what and getting it down to the ones I wanted because of the plastics they used. So. Yeah, oh yeah, send me. I mean, I love to do it. It's time of the year to do it. It's winter. It's slow. Um, I'm going. I'm not out fishing every day and all that. And obviously, I have time because this. I don't have a day job. This is all I do. So, but I can do up some samples for you. I mean, you see what I do as far as my logos and stuff. So, yeah, that was sort of it with me too. When I got them, I mean, you can look it up, you can see but it was just I didn't want to spend the time to do that side of it. Making jigs, making bladed jigs, making spinner baits, making jig skirts, that sort of stuff. I could handle, but I didn't want to be the person that has to mix the plastisol and inject the things, and I'll give you something for it. No, that's fine. Yeah, no. Oh, she wanted to charge you 500 for three for three designs. Back roads. Dang, I jumped out for a few and look who shows up. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You posted a video. Yeah, I can do. Did you give me? I get going on a concept and low. I can sit down for one day. I don't know. I could come up with like 20 designs, 20 ideas, 20 variations, 20. I said a lot of it is. I mean, you might have a logo. Um, sorry, phone call. Yeah, yeah. I just don't like I said with me focusing on the videos and everything. That was my whole concern is, and when I was kind of promoting it pretty good, I was getting like two or three sales a month for a little bit there, and luckily I spent like a month making tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of baits, so I was backlogged for it. But yeah, that'll be fun. Florida custom baits. Uh, Not as exciting, and how much fun I would have doing Fandango, but maybe along the way you could come up with a bait that's called Fandango, just so I can get my my jollies out and create some that has to do with Fandango. I thought it was such a great name. Yeah, like I said, I could. Yeah, I'll totally hook you up on that, Lo. I said I almost did it today because I got your Instagram and that, and you came up with Florida custom baits. And while I was playing around, and I almost did one up for fun. Okay, first off, back roads, they're not Senkos, they're stickworms. Oh yes, there will be Senkos somewhere. They're not Senkos, they're stickworms. Senko's a trade name. It's like mine. The ones I produce aren't Senkos, they're stickworms. All right, I gotta take a potty break. I'll be right back. Gotta water the azaleas. All right, what I miss? Uh, I can it's a new core shot design. Yeah, those colors, those have sort of gone out of flavor. Those kind of, I remember that came in like early '90s or something. All the plastic, something had the core where it's like clear and a red core, clear and black core, or yeah, there was a whole like core craze where it was a clearish color with a core color. Then everything kind of went to layered, like the robo worms. It kind of fell out of flavor. Yeah, I've never seen it on a stick bait either. I've never seen it on stick bait, but yeah, they used to make a lot of core ones like that in like curly tails and finesse worms, and straight worms. Yeah, I said it's an old design. It's yeah, the core shot thing. Yeah, that used to be hot. That was hot for a while. I think it was in the '90s when they first came out with the technology of like putting the color inside the other color. Yeah, swim baits, but it was a worm thing for a while. But then just got a Guggenbennett bug mold. Nice, nice, Low. I'm sure Do It Molds is selling those now. New Guggenbait Do It molds. No, I still have some. I still have some around. Yeah, I know, like Culprit, and I don't know, but a bunch of them were doing it. I don't know. I think I actually think in some of the places I get them from, there's still some around. Let me see. Let me see. Let me look it up in here. Let me see if there's any core stuff in here. I think it's mostly like curly tail worms now. Yeah, there's some in here. Here's one that's actually, I hate doing crap. Here's one that's actually, it's fluorescent on the outside and it's pumpkin on the inside. I see another one that's sort of clear and it's sort of red, reddish green on the inside. So yeah, there are still some core shot stuff around. Those are actually like ringtail, curly tail worms, like the lead molds and stuff. Their jig stuff isn't bad, I guess. I don't know. I order all my stuff. Like I said, I don't pour my own lead and all that. I just buy the heads. I mean, it's so funny that so many people get into all that. Like, oh yeah, you know, you got to make a custom jig and you got to wire wrap it. You don't need to like, don't put the rubber in it. I'm like, really? How long does one of your jigs last? I mean, how many jigs could you lose in a day? Even if you have them on braid or something. I mean, the rubber's gonna last as long as a jig. I think. I mean, to put wire over it and wrap it, and then like within a week you've lost a jig anyway. It's like you're gonna lose it before that anyway. I mean, how many people have jigs that they've had for like 2 years, 3 years? Like, oh, I'm using the same jig. I've had it for 3 years. It's wire wrapped, and I always get it off, and it's lasted me for 5 years now. Yeah, the strands of the jig are gonna be gone by then anyway. The longevity of the wire, the longevity of the rubber thing you put over a jig that's on most of them, it's probably gonna last about as long as the silicone that the jig's made of. If you use it a lot, it's always in the water. They're gonna get ripped. They're gonna get pulled off. They're gonna, and if it's wire wrapped, how are you're gonna have to? You're not gonna be able to replace the skirt anyway. How's this big ass truck? Uh, like drag racing. I left times because I do it for a short enjoyment. Yeah, but I said I just always see how it like I think who is it? It's Bass Union. I don't know if you guys know Bass Union. Whatever it takes me to make the angler confident to even want to fish it to begin with. I know, but yeah, that's not. I don't know. For me, like Bass Union, yeah, but then that's all just salesmanship and hype. A jig ain't gonna last forever, And if you make a jig to last forever, it's kind of like the everlasting gobstopper, a piece of candy that will never ever go away. You need, you need some sort of obsolescence in it. That's, I mean, if you're like, ooh, yeah, I'm wiring wrap him, this jig will last you forever. So everybody that buys a bunch from you has their favorite color. It lasts forever. They're never going to buy from you again because they already have a jig that's going to last forever. They never need another one again. So why do you produce something that'll last forever? It's fishing. They get stuck. They break off. Last forever. It's no hype. I know that's well. I had baits for 4 years and talked to people fishing at lakes, and I would mention the fact that it was my bait. And anyway, it was in the beginning of my shows. It said CCB custom baits, everything. They go, dude, you make baits? I never knew you made baits. You got to promote them on your show. I'm like, dude, it's in the beginning of every one of my shows. It says CCB custom baits used by this show. I mean, it used to be on those old ones. They still didn't get it. They're like, what? You make baits? I'm like, how do you not know that? Have you ever noticed when I'm fishing? I go, this is one of our spinner baits. This is one of our gotcha sticks. This is one of our. No, they didn't get it all. It's wire wrapping it. That's what's I can do. I quit because it's too expensive. Hey, got somebody else in the house, guys. NJ Scratch Addict. He's in the house. Yeah, but that's just kind of the way I am with my. I mean, if it's a hard bait like a crank or something, you know, I might go over and like stick my pole down, everything else, try to get out if it's stuck somewhere on the bottom of that. But a lot of my plastics, even a lot of my jigs and that, I mean, I just like fuck, and I'll yank them and break them off. It's like, all right, drop 20K like nothing, decoy quarter mile, lol. I was seriously addicted. Wow. Yeah, that's yeah. Anything to do with car racing, everything is uh, tires, engine, gas. It's a hell of a lot of money. Wow. Yeah, that's why I said I can't. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, Bass Union, that's his whole thing about his jigs. And he's shown it how he does it. Puts them in, he wire wraps them. It's real rubber. But, you snag a jig 40 feet down on a rock, even if you're using braid and that, I mean, if it's wedged in there and it's never coming out, it's like, yeah, sure, it's wire wrapped and it would last forever, but it just got hooked up. And I bitch about. Well, I don't. How much is it in Florida? It's $51 here. I mean, if you're bitching about 10, $12, that's one thing, but $51, that's freaking. That's no joke. And that can hurt you. Yeah, it's $51 here. I just bought mine. Well, actually, Monica, Monica funded me the money to get my license. I know because you weren't in here earlier, but I was talking about because low budget makes is 32 for salt and fresh. Oh, you're 32? Oh God, I missed a bunch of these. Here we go. My daughter being born. Is he coming? Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, we were talking earlier about people that wire wrap their jigs instead of using the little rubber collar that you can put on it, and saying how this will last forever and this and that. But then, how often do they last? I mean, my wife will go first. Wow. Well, no, it's about giving them good quality stuff, but you got to realize that what was the Noah Nova? Yeah, um, yeah, you lose them. I mean, part of being a bass fisherman is you lose baits. Ooh, 67 Nova. You lose baits. You can't keep bait forever. I've kept ones for like 10 years, hard baits like surface lures and that. But you're talking crankbaits. Yeah, yeah, that's it. It's all about. But the way to sell the customer is to show yourself catching a lot of fish. I had the best sales ever of my bladed jig back when I did that show where I caught 23 fish on it at Pinot and upload that show. Suddenly I had all kinds of new people saying, I want to try one of those. I want one of those baits. I want one of those jitter jig. And I sold a lot of them just because I caught a lot of fish. And then during that live, remember a while back at Pinot when I did those lives when I was with Wayne and that, we were catching them on the finesse jigs. Everybody just showed up at Pinot that were there. Go, hey, do you have any of those finesse jigs for sale? You have any of those finesse? I sold tons of them during that time. I catch them on them all the time, but it was just suddenly a time when it was a hot bite. And yeah, all you gotta do is catch a lot of fish on it and show yourself catching a lot of fish on it, and you can sell them. That's why I kind of like the people that go out and it's popular on YouTube. They go out and tell you about new bait, like a certain type of crankbait and that, and they tell you everything you need to know about how to fish it and how to cast it in this like 20-minute show. But the one thing they don't do is catch a fucking fish on it. They're casting and reeling, and they're telling you about how it comes through the water and how it looks and what you need to do to fish it and that. And then the whole show, they catch like one fish or absolutely no fish while they're out on their boat in the lake, throwing it and showing you what to look for in it. And then they don't catch a fucking fish. It's like, okay, thanks. I know how to fish a bait. You're talking about how great it is, but you didn't catch any fish on it. So what makes you think I'm going to catch any fish on it? It's such a good bait, but you you showed us absolutely everything, but you catching a effing fish on it. And a lot of that is people looking at the analytics and what type of videos to put up. They scour it, they look at what's, the hot bait, the hot everything, they go and buy it, and they need to throw up a video. Yeah, but I said that's just people, like, they're just doing it because it's a trend. Like right now, evidently favorite rods because of the whole Guggen thing and the new Shimano DC whatever are popular trending videos. So what's going on right now? I'm seeing a lot of people putting up videos about favorite rods, either that they suck or fishing a new DC Shimano reel, because they're just jumping on what's trending. I won't review a reel until I've fished it for like 3, 4, 5 months. I just don't buy one, and the second I get it, everything's gonna be perfect when it's new. You got to go out and abuse that reel and fish it day after day and catch lots of fish on it, make lots of casts on it, wear it in, wear it out. Then you'll start figuring out if there's some problems with it. You can't just like take a brand new reel and go and review it and say it's perfect. This thing's great. You got to abuse it for a while to see how it handles, how it holds up, if there's issues. It's just people playing the game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but not only that, like I said, the funny thing is, I did that Formula Baitcaster. I did the review on it. I had it as it was kind of a once in a while reel. Yeah, it's tin bearing, but it's graphite frame, which is it gets worn. And now I suddenly put it on that one rod. And I've been using it more recently, and all of a sudden it's starting to slip and not going into reverse and having some issues with casting. It's because I've been using it more. I've been catching fish on it and casting a lot and giving it some wear and tear, and it's starting to show some issues. Yeah. Yep. Remember, I don't know if you ever seen that one that I put on low budget a long time ago. Don't believe the hype. Old tips and tricks I did. Don't believe the hype, and I show some magazine ads of baits and how they're the magic bait and going to catch you. All right, Tito. Thanks for coming in. Catch a monster. Yeah, it's the whole. It's all. What was the old saying? Lures catch fishermen, not fish. Or fishing marketing catches fishermen, not fish. There's always that magic lure. Always. There's always, for the eternity of bass fishermen, especially because of us and our addictiveness to it. It's raining again. Yay. Not yay, but yay in the fact that I decided to cancel the human fishing. Yeah, just stick with what's tried and true. Tried and true gets you fish. It's pretty simple. That's why I keep my shows pretty simple. And then I get everybody saying, "Dude, you only fish one. You don't fish active baits. You don't fish these baits. You don't fish that bait. You don't fish it." I'm like, "Well, but I always catch fish." So that's something to be said about that. And obviously, a lot of my followers and that said, "Yeah, I make it look easy." Well, yeah, I've been fishing for bass for 40 years, so it should be easy. If I've been fishing for bass for 40 years and it's a bitch and a half for me to figure out and catch fish, I haven't learned jack shit in 40 years. I mean, 40 years later, if I'm still out there and I'm blanking half the time, I've learned nothing about how to fish for bass. So yeah, wow, it's actually raining really good right now. Yeah, it's just I don't know. For me, it's just I've spent no, I don't know. It's time on the water. It's time spent. I don't know if you guys can you guys actually hear that rain? And Jay, whoa, damn it, I missed another comment. Thanks for cluing me into that. I'm a believer in using what works for you. I like assumes around and whatever they all say they're catching, and I'll use something different just for the challenge. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I fish what I fish. Locals never tell the truth, or just don't know any better. Well, that's why I like going live too. I mean, you guys see it all the time when I go to Pinot and that, and there's times where I'm the only one that catches a fish or does really good, and there's like, you know, 5, 6 other people there, 10 other people there, and they're not catching anything, and they're like, "What? What?" I mean, yeah, it's not. I always say bass fishing is not rocket science. They're not an intelligent fish. They're just an efficient predator. Actually, carp in studies are way more intelligent as far as learning ability than bass. They're just an efficient predator. It's like you go to the ocean, sharks aren't really that intelligent, or alligators for that matter aren't that intelligent. They're just a highly proficient predator. You finally got one. You said you were gonna get one for a tang. Yeah, I said I don't know. It's funny because after that, um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that that show I just put up with DRW. Um, he I mean, he outfished me. He caught a lot of like, you know, pounders, pound and a halfers. The next day I go to shore and I catch one that's like 3.5 and one that's um another one that's like 2, bigger than the ones he caught, and I catch them on shore. But it's pretty much the same technique I was using out there with him, but I know shore better and I know how to fish it better because I know the spots. But then I went the next day and went live on Sunday and didn't even get a fish. Got 2 bites and that was it. So things are like dogs. What? Try it again. Whoops. Try it again, NJ. Oh, see you later, bro. Good luck. Head out tomorrow. All right. Well, you're not going to try? All right. Trying to come on panel, but it says that street ended. Weird for sure. Huh. Is that the wrong link? I'll see you later. Good luck. Head out tomorrow. Weird things went bad. Wait. It's not letting me, bro. Don't know why. Huh. I don't know. I can't check it myself. Not letting me, bro. Don't know why. Huh. I don't know. It's the link I get. All I have is an invite button, and it gives me the StreamYard link every time when I'm new. Sorry, I would like to have me on the paddle. Huh. I don't know. I don't think I can hit it. No, I can't hit it on my side. Huh. All right, NJ. Sorry. I have not really had that issue. I can't see it running a link from one of my old ones. Huh. Wow. All right, NJ. Thanks for that. Tried again. Did the same thing. Huh. Yeah, that's the link it's given me. StreamYard.com forward BJTV 25SDS. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, Whisker Sunker. Weird. I'll try it again. BJTV Here's the chat. Sorry, guys. Trying to see if this matches. Yeah, no, it's the one that's showing me. Check out my Chan Hunt. Wow, that's cool, but same here. What the hell is that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up the link. Oh wait. Oh wait. What the hell?
You must have had the wrong link going up, man. That's weird.
I don't know. It's the same link I've been showing.
No, that last one you put up was different.
Really?
Yeah, because I went back and looked at it. The letters were different.
Oh, look who else. Somebody else came in too.
Hi.
That's probably why nobody was coming up.
Yeah.
Well, you
Really?
said you were having problems with it. I just jumped on to see if I could get in. I'll come back off so other people can get in though.
Look
No,
at the
No,
look
that's
at the
fine.
link.
You can stay.
Look
Yeah,
at-
you're
look at-
right.
Yeah,
No,
it's
you're
different.
right. Yeah, I see it. It ends with what, HBWS.
Yeah.
And the new one ended with the what, EDS.
Yep.
Weird.
At least,
where the hell
at
did
least I'm glad I found that out for you.
Yeah, where the hell did that link come from? That's like probably the link from my last live.
Did you drop any links while you're besides
No.
Streamlabs in here?
No, the only one I've dropped is the one I keep when I hit the invite. And I see it every time. All the one I've seen when it comes up is the one that ends in EDS. And I guess it switched it when it went in there.
Hey, Skunk Water.
Hi.
Nice meeting you.
Low budget. Hi, low budget.
Welcome, Skunk Water. I haven't seen you in here before.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to the territory.
To the territory. Whoops.
Hey, hit the little box to make it smaller. You could do that. I feel like I'm all
No,
like up
No, she's out.
I feel like
She
I'm right
dropped out
here.
completely.
If you hit
She
the little
hits up.
minimize the boxes.
No, there she is. No, I can see it on my side. Yeah, she disappeared.
Sorry, I'm still, like I said, I'm still new at this, so I hit the back button and everything disappears on me.
Yeah. That's what NJ was trying to tell me. That I'm like, no, I know that part. She was right in here, and all of a sudden her box went bye.
Yeah.
She backed out accidentally.
Yeah.
That is weird. Let me put it in again and see if it puts the right one in.
So I just want to talk about like what Low Budget was talking about. You were saying about like locals don't tell you the truth. Like I fish. I'm a trout fisherman, you know, so I fish a lot of rivers like out west in my state. And all the locals, like, I caught 3 or 4. I'm like, what'd you get them on? You know, I got them on worms. The next cast, you see him put on a salmon egg. You know, like, what the hell is this guy saying? So you know what you do? I put on a salmon egg and I catch 14 right in front of him. It's the best feeling in the world. It really is. That's his body of water that he fishes, and I go there and I outfish him.
Oh no!
Well, actually, that's what my name is all about. As I'm starting a mobile bait and tackle shop.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, but I'm doing it for what I call wayward people, for people with mental disabilities, other handicaps, people that are homeless.
There you go.
You know, just so they can earn bucks here and there and give them a purpose in life, like it's giving me.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
I've done that. I've done one of them for the kids, taking kids fishing and teaching kids.
You gotta take kids fishing, man. You need the future to be bright for the kids.
And you know, we've had kids in wheelchairs and stuff like that we've helped fish and help catch stuff. It is therapy. There's a lot of
definitely.
Black, who's one of my oldest viewers. I was actually his first ever subscriber. He suffers from post-traumatic stress and that, and he uses fishing. And
I have that. I have bipolar. I have a few mental disabilities, actually abilities now, because like I said, I've kind of used this bait and tackle shop as a way to get out of myself and also to help others. So
that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm 44 years old. I thank my father every day for taking me fishing when I was a kid.
Amen.
You know, I love it. It's something I do my whole life, and I don't know. Other when I was like a teenager, you know, April came around. It was trout season. All my buddies are all wanting to drink and get in trouble. I was like going to sleep at like 8 o'clock so I can wake up at 4 a.m. to go trout fishing. You know, like like you're retarded. No, I'm not. I'm going to have fun, man. I'm not getting in trouble. You know.
Yep, I love to fish. Definitely love to fish. My uncles used to take me all the time.
Yep.
I like my catfish though.
Me too. That's what I fished for most of my life with my father, and right in the river here. Catfish, carp, whatever else we catch, we catch. We catch stripers in there. We catch bass, smallmouth.
But what you were talking about, NJ, about the fishermen,
Yeah.
I would see it in tournaments, and they would actually come back in and cut off all their baits and put on different baits in their boat.
Really?
And then when they come in and people would ask them what they caught them on that, and they would say something different. And yeah, they would actually they would cut everything off.
That's crazy. I mean, in a tournament, maybe I would. I don't know if I would be dishonest. I just don't know if I'd be so truthful. If that makes any sense.
Well, that's just it.
That's a way to say it.
Did you ever see you ever see the movie A River Runs Through It with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
So if anybody ever asks me in a tournament, what are they biting on? And we tell them bunion bugs.
Bunion bugs.
Just turn around and keep casting.
Yeah, but the fact that they would cut everything off and tie something else before they came in, just so if anybody looked in their boat,
that's crazy.
They would see a certain baits tied on all these different poles. Wow. And then they would tell everybody during, because at the weigh-in, they're like, oh, what'd you catch them on? And they would say, oh, I caught them on this and that. But
yeah, those are the same guys. You better cut the belly open and make sure there's no sinkers in there.
Right.
Well, I would tell people in a tournament while I'm fishing against them, and I would show them the exact bait I was using and say, yeah, dude, you got to check this out. Like, they're on a hot bite with it and everything else. And they're like, what are you doing? What? I'm like, well, they got it. I found spots. I know where they're at. Like, the odds of them figuring it out, they're going to throw it a few times. They're going to throw it a few times.
With my whole line of bait.
Right. What I say before, CCB, I said, you could use a piece of stick with a line. If you know how to fish, you'll catch a fish. Period.
Exactly.
So
Amen.
I could be catching him on whatever, and you tell the next guy he could put it on and cast till his arm falls off and not catch it. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Just like the guy on the Trout River, man. He's a local. It was an old man this one time, and I'll never forget the story. And he said he caught like 6 or 7. And I was like, that's pretty nice. How long you been here? Oh, about 4 or 5 hours. I swear to you, I stood about 10 feet away from him and I caught about 40 trout in about a half an hour. And the guy just looked at me. He goes, young man, he goes, exact way. I'll never forget this because it really hit me in my heart. He goes, I've been fishing this river for 50 years. He goes, you are a damn good fisherman. And I said, you know what? I said, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that,
Yeah,
it's a good feeling, like I don't know how to explain that, but.
Well, I did that once. It's in my video. I went and there was this guy there, and he'd been fishing that lake for like 15 years. I just started fishing it at Jezbro. I had just started fishing it like less than a year ago. And I went to this one spot with him, and I caught like 20 fish, as he was struggling. And then I came back a little bit later, and he was there, plus another one of his friends. And he goes, oh, he's the one that said, you're like better than Bill Dance. He said, last time you were here, you caught so many fish that he was so amazed. He was going on about you. That day, I didn't catch a fish.
Right.
His friend that was the one that questioned me because he said I was such a good fisherman caught like 4. And I was like, I'm like, they're on a different bite now, and I don't know it. But yeah, it was just, but he was like, I'm like, well, I'm going to try. But yeah, I'm like, what the hell? And he was using a beaver style or something. And I'm like, you got another one? You got another? I'm like, dude, I can't get a bite anything that I whacked him on the last time I was here.
Yeah.
And it was just a different bite, but he was just like,
it's fishing, man. Period.
Yeah. He questioned me on it. He's like, oh,
I'm sorry, I'm comparing, trout and bass, but it's just what I fish for here.
Fish or fish?
We've gone. I swear to you, I've gone on a Sunday or a Saturday, and they're fighting on nothing but like baby night crawlers, or whatever, or spinners, or whatever that day. We went back the next day, and they weren't touching what they were hitting the day before. The total opposite they wanted. So it's just the way it is. I mean, you don't want to eat a cheeseburger every day, right? I mean,
right.
I guess it makes sense,
Well, no, but I mean, that's what fishing is you can never expect them to be on the same thing from day to day. Even if we caught 50 between 2-3 of us. The next day, caught 3 in like 8 hours. You're like, what the hell is going on here? Where are they? Where'd this fish go? Yeah. Yeah, and probably weather and everything was pretty much consistent. I mean, anything
Yeah.
you could rule out as something that changed them, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
it's
They
exactly the
just
same.
changed their minds.
Exactly the same. I could see if a flood came through or something or whatever, the levels of the river changed. But it was like even a
Nope.
nicer
Yeah.
day the next day. You know, it's just like, why are they not biting on what they were
No,
eating
they just
yesterday?
changed their minds. They want something else.
But I love days like that because you could put like that 5-6 hours in, 3 miles upstream, whatever, and you come out with a 5-pound brown or something. Those are the days I love the most. I mean, I love catching 30, 40 trout. Don't get me wrong. And some people might think like that's not true, but it is. I've been doing it a long time. But
Yeah,
the days where you catch 1 or 2 and that last half hour of the day, the sun's going down and
they're huge.
you hook it to like a 5-pound breeder brown or something. That's epic day right there.
Well, my best days is when I figure them out.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm something that like 2 days ago, catching them on it, suddenly it's just not working. And all of a sudden I notice the subtle, like the water changed a little bit or the color changed. Or
Well, I didn't pay attention to where you guys are at. Where you guys at?
Mine is in my description.
I'm California.
NJ. I'm in New Jersey.
I'm in Aquaka, Illinois.
Quokka,
Right
Illinois.
Aquaka, Illinois, right along the Mississippi.
Cool.
Yeah, but that's my best days is when when you notice that, and usually it's like watercolor. There's with bass now. There's a watercolor change, or it's either cleared up suddenly, or it's dirtied up suddenly, or it went from a certain color to a certain color.
Right.
And that'll clue you in, and suddenly you're like, oh, okay, well, okay, it's not, yeah, maybe they went here, or maybe they moved here, or maybe this, it's, yeah, and all of a sudden you kind of clue into those little subtle differences, and all of a sudden you start getting
Right.
bites and getting fish.
But you're a competitive bass fisherman, right?
you're
You
like-
do tournaments. You
yeah,
do
you're like,
tournaments all the time?
yes,
Yeah. That's
yes,
different.
yes, I effing figured it out. Like,
Right.
I like it when I struggle, because it's when you figure it out that's when you're like, yeah, I've been doing this for freaking 40 years. I know what I'm doing. I figured it out.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the most unusual thing you guys have used for fishing?
Most unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
What do you mean as a bait?
As bait,
bait?
yes.
I got a quick one for you. Well, here in New Jersey, we got a river that's it was polluted probably for many years, whatever. Starting to get cleaner and cleaner since I was a kid. This is no bull. This was like in the middle of November, December. Me and my father were out there. It was snowing, so they had this like guardrail and they plowed all the snow up to it. So we had 3 rods apiece, and we just stuck the butts in the snow, and we sat in the car. We used pepperoni pepperoni.
Oh,
For
cool.
catfish.
Okay.
We spent more time out of the car than in the car. I think we must have caught 40 catfish that day.
Damn.
So that was probably one of the weirdest baits, I
Awesome.
guess you have to say.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
That's a neat one. How about you?
A bass on Velveeta cheese.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
Velveeta cheese.
I've caught bass on corn.
Mine was marshmallow. I could not believe I caught a fish on marshmallow.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah, you
I'm not a
catch trout on
corn
marshmallow
believer.
all the time. Yeah.
So boy
like
took me
using-
No,
fishing and says, we're gonna catch a fish on marshmallow. So
I've
Mine
caught trout on
wasn't so
marshmallows.
much. Mine wasn't so much what the bait I used, but the species I caught. I mean, catching bass on corn and Velveeta cheese. It's like,
Yeah.
that's, why is he eating that?
Right.
well,
It's like,
they like the different flavors and different colors, don't they?
They like live
With trout?
minnows. That's what the bass.
Well,
they
mainly, yeah.
love. We use these.
Travel.
You ever heard of a killie? A killifish?
killing?
A kill. Killie. Killifish.
Uh-uh.
Look it up on Google.
I will. I will.
We have them here, like these little little creeks and stuff. Like I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah, little creeks. So we go down there with like a bait minnow trap. We throw some bread in there and we catch them, and then we bring them to the river where we fish for like the channel catfish and stuff like that. So one day we were fishing. My dad decides to just put on a slip bobber and put it alongside the dock because the river's flowing, so it's a river. All of a sudden, this bobber goes under. You get like a 2-pound smallmouth. So that's what we started doing for years. We started getting those minnows, using them for the catfish, and we started catching smallmouth like crazy.
Have
we
you
tried.
guys used Rosy reds.
What's that?
Rosy
Like
reds. They're
worms?
minnows that look like goldfish, actually,
No,
but they're
Like a
actually legal
starter?
to fish with.
no. For trout, we use fathead minnows.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, the mosquito fish?
I don't know. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, that's the ones they dump in all of our lakes in California to cut back the mosquito larvae or the fathead minnows.
Those the same as fatheads? Oh, okay.
While ours only get to like 2 inches.
Yeah, trout love them. The problem we had here in New Jersey
Yeah,
was
they're only
we don't have any brook trout.
they're only like that big.
Yeah.
I think I was telling you, CCB, the other day. We got a little bit of talking, I think, but we were drinking, so I don't know if I remember exactly. But the state of New Jersey, we had they had a big fish kill in our hatchery. So we, for the last like 3-4 years, we haven't had brown trout or brook trout being raised in the hatchery. All we had was rainbows. Really, it was, change. You want to talk about change of fishing and styles and, and things, because you fish different for brook trout than you do for brown trout than you do for rainbows, So we used to love going to like the first opening day weekend. It would be all brook trout, just stocked all brookies with big brood stock. Now it's just rainbows for the whole season. And like a lot of the sales went down for licenses and stuff. So they're raising them now, but they're still like 2-3 years away. Sucks.
They don't even stock them anywhere around here anymore.
Yeah. Well, you got big lake. Where are you again? You're in California, right?
Yeah, but they don't stock anything anymore.
Yeah, but they used to stock big rainbows in the big lakes out there, no?
It's very hit and miss now.
Are there natural reproducing trout there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I lived in San Luis Obispo, and I used to fish the creek, slow creek that runs through it.
Oh, okay.
Catch tons of little 6, 7, 8-inch rainbows.
Nice.
Nobody thought there were any fish in there because it's the river, the creek that runs through the city and all the.
Yeah.
And I would go over and catch tons of them.
That's awesome.
I mean, they're all native and they're all like 6, 7, 8 inches, but they were everywhere, right through the middle of the city, like in between businesses, everything. This little creek that ran through.
You figured it out. See what you said before? You figured it out, and that's an accomplishment in itself, man. To go to a little stream that everybody says is nothing, it's garbage, and pull out native trout. That's an accomplishment to me.
Yeah.
We do drainage ditches around here an awful lot. There's all kinds of fish, different breeds in the drainage ditches around here.
Yeah.
I need to go back down there. I'm actually going to go back and do a slow tour and fish all the Cal Poly ponds. Cal Poly, where I graduated college, bunch of ponds up there, and then actually go in and fish all those little creeks. Anyway, you're not supposed to fish them. But just show people that you can go up in these creeks, and half of them flow all the way to the ocean in winter and that, and then the summer and that, you have to go further and further back up.
They dry up.
Yeah, they dry up for like miles, but the fish, and you can still go up even further up where it's still flowing and running before it goes underground, and throw in a little worm or put in a little fly and catch these little native trout.
That's cool.
and everybody goes, oh, there's no, because they don't see them. I mean, they don't, they hide.
Right.
It's like you walk up, if they're in the open, they dart and disappear into the edges.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm just going to jump off here and go to bed. But it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you also.
Yeah, come back in again.
Good luck with your bait shop.
I go live a lot, but I think I'm going to do Monday nights now as a panel night. So.
Okay, well, I'll click the bell, so I'll see whenever you get on.
All right.
Nice
and good luck
you
on your on your adventure with that.
Good luck.
Yep, just send prayers and we'll get there. I'm gonna try to make it, everywhere.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds great. I'll help out.
A lot of effort and a lot of time.
If there's anything I can do to promote it, I mean, I do my own custom baits and everything. So.
Yeah, I do scents and flavors and stuff. I spray on the baits too. So.
Yeah, but I do actually. I have jigs and cranks and spinnerbait. I mean, I have a full line of baits that I do. So
awesome! Cool. I could really use a little bit of that. Most definitely.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Back roads and bass, man. I remember all my trips when I was a kid with my dad.
yeah.
So
Just
many
send
good
me an
memories.
email, Skunkwater.
Okay.
Bass
Right.
at centercoastbass.com.
Mine's my name. Oh wait, it's just Skunkwater 8816 at Google or at Gmail. Sorry, I'll post it in the chat.
All right. You can find. I mean, my email link in that is on my YouTube and my Instagram under Center Coast Bass. So
Okay.
I think I sent
yeah,
you.
I
think I
I'd
sent
love
you
to
a link.
donate for stuff like that. That'd be fun.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
think I hit you up on Instagram already. CCB.
Huh?
I think I connected with you on Instagram. I think I just started it the other day. I never had it. I
Yeah.
think I followed you on there. I think.
and now I'm big on TikTok.
I never heard of that. But you know what you were saying before, like
You never heard of TikTok?
no, when you're trying to figure out, like, because I bass fish over here too, like up on my sister where she lives. It's about an hour and a half away. But when you can't figure it out and then nothing else, everything else is failing. Me and my father's a very good fisherman, and he always said, just put on a Cinco, wacky style, and you'll always catch a bass.
Yeah.
And every time we go up there, no matter the temperature, the day, the weather, whatever the case may be, we put a wacky Cinco on and we catch bass.
Yeah, that doesn't always work though, but
Yeah,
it is a good go-to. But
sure.
I experiment with that a lot on mine, and some days they just do not want it.
Yeah, you got to do some like slow presentations and.
Yeah, well, I see it's usually I call it swimming or dying
Okay.
because the Senko I usually use it flicking with a weight.
No, I meant like
But-
if it wasn't working, you got to move to something else. That's what I was meant. That was in
Yeah.
comparison to Cinco. Yeah.
Yeah, but Senko is a dying profile compared to like a Ned rig or a drop shot or something that's actually swimming through the water.
Right.
But yeah, there's a lot of times where they're lazy and all that. And yeah, the Senko, it looks like, something dying or something that's alive that's dying that's floating in the water the way that it.
Yeah, I like just throwing it
Wiggles
out,
or
let it
something.
sink, and then I just jig it back. I just jig, let it stop for a second, jig, twitch it, bring it back. I can't fish with a worm. I never caught a bass on a worm before, on a rubber worm or a jig or anything like that. Because I don't know what it feels like. I just can't do it. I don't know why.
Really, you're one of those. You're one of those people too. I talk about that.
I'm just a
I talk
trout
about that when
fisherman.
people-
I always say that to my father when we go bass fishing. He catches 10, I get 1. I go, Dad, I'm a trout fisherman. What do you want from me? I don't know. I don't know how to catch them.
Well, I know, but it's funny you say I don't know what the bite feels like. 'Cause
I
I hear
don't.
that a lot.
Everybody
I need to
says
actually do a show on that because
the tick. What's the tick? I don't know what
I
the
get a lot of people say that. Like,
I don't know.
yeah, and that's so weird to me because they bite everything the same. I mean,
No, I don't know. My father said when you're fishing like with a rubber worm and you're just like moving it up and down, whatever, jigging it through, you feel like a little tick, like a tap. And I'm like, I don't know. When I feel a tap when I'm trout fishing, I set the hook because I'm using a salmon egg. They eat it one time, So to me, like when I used to feel the tick, I would just set the hook and I'd miss them every time. Felt like an idiot. I'm like, I know how to
Yeah.
fish. I just can't catch these goddamn things. If that makes any sense.
it's in the blood. Low budget. It's in the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a tips and tricks on that too. It's when to set the hook.
Yeah.
And it's with bass, pretty much with all fish in that. Well, that trout might be a little bit different, but it's not when you feel the bite, it's when you feel the fish.
Yeah. Trout's different because with a salmon egg, they hit it once. You got to set the hook or you're going to miss them. But if you're using a baby nightcrawler or something, you got to let them eat it. So you got to wait. It's like, but bass, don't get me wrong. I could throw a Rapala. I could throw a spinner bait, anything like that, deep dive crankbaits and stuff. And I know what the hit feels like. But for some reason, like you said, with a whatever rig you were talking about before, I don't know the feeling of when to set the hook, which is really strange.
Yeah, and that's why I did that show on it to tell people.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
Because like I said, when you're reeling a lot of times, and a lot of people at bass fish, when you're reeling like a crankbait or a jerkbait, it's on there, and a lot of times you don't even know. You're reeling like, oh, what's that? And you're like, you think you hit something, and so naturally you kind of pull on it, and all of a sudden you start reeling and go, oh, it's a fish. And it's because it's a moving bait and it's got all those treble hooks, so it's gonna hook them. But like you said, you put on a jig and it's like different, like, oh, it's sluggish. Is that a fish? And if you just kind of keep reeling, you don't realize, and then all of a sudden they'll spit it out, and you're like, well, I don't know if that was a fish. Or what most people do is you're fishing along, and all of a sudden you'll feel that tap, and you do the premature hook set.
Right.
Like I call it, being a 12-year-old with porn. It's like you're totally way premature. Because that tick and nowadays with the sensitive rods and using braid and the line, that feeling of that tick when they go to suck it in is so quick, and a lot of times they can suck a bait in from like 4, 5, 6 inches away. So it's sitting there, and all of a sudden they open their mouth, which starts to move it. You feel that tick, and with all the sensitivity nowadays with rods and line, I mean, anyway, it's a split second for it to go into their mouth. You're pulling back at the same time that it's actually going into their mouth.
Makes sense.
So you will miss it a lot. But if you just wait for that tick, and then what you do is you just hold your line, you pick up and hold it still, all of a sudden you will start feeling them swimming away with it, and you'll feel the pressure.
Okay. Could there be like some kind of like countdown though? Kind of too, like a when you feel that tick, you wait like 5 seconds, then set the hook, or
no? The second you're working a line, you feel that tick. You feel like a tick or a thump.
Yeah. Stop
it dead, and just sit and just keep the line tight on. You don't have to give it slack or anything. Just hold the line tight. And even maybe like pull on a little bit, and all of a sudden you'll feel their head move a little bit.
Okay.
Or they will start slowly just swimming away with it. Just like you have a live bait on or a live worm. They're not going to spit it. They're going to keep it in their mouth.
Right.
Well, that's what you do. You feel that thump, and you just hold it still. And all of a sudden you'll sit, and then you can reel down a little bit, and then set the hook.
Yeah.
But everybody I see, the second they feel that thump, and they're like, oh, damn it, I missed him. I'm like, dude, you didn't even let the fish take it. Like, he goes, well, they spit. It's artificial. They spit. I'm like, no, it's the second you feel that, just hold it still and wait. And you'll start to feel them swim with it, or you'll feel their head, or they'll try to reposition it in their mouth, and you feel like a few more ticks. And then just wait, and they'll start swimming with it, and then set the hook.
Cool.
It's
I'm gonna try that because I'm going up on my sister's probably next month, and my father's like, we're bringing the rods, we're gonna go fish. So I'm not even gonna try a sink or anything. I'm just gonna try something different. Maybe I'm gonna try a rubber worm the whole time I'm there. I don't care if I catch anything. I'm gonna try it though, or a jig or something different, because I really want to learn how to catch them.
Well, it's really funny too. Because my friend Rick, who I fish at a pinnacle, is my age, been fishing forever, and he always sees me do that too when I get a bite, and I'll be live, and I'll be like, oh, there's one on it, guys. And then it'll be like 15 seconds, and like 10 seconds where I'm all, yep, and I'll set the hook, and he'll watch me do that, and he goes, dude, why do you always do that? Like, it takes you so long from when you say you got the bite to when you set the hook.
You let them eat it.
Well, because I want to make sure it's there, and I want to, it's swimming with it. And he's like, oh no, dude, second I feel the bite, that's when I set the hook right away. You never know. I mean, they could. I'm all, well, I don't know. It's worked for me. I mean,
yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
I brought buddies with me trout fishing, and I tie them on like a Blue Fox spinner, a Vibrex spinner. How could you miss a fish on a spinner? They hit it, and you got trebles, and you're gonna hook them.
Yeah, and in that case,
it's still a split second you have to wait. You feel that pump. It's still like a split second. You can't right away because you're gonna rip it right out of their mouth.
Yeah, but with trout net and a spinner net, it is a different. It's you're reeling in, you feel a little tick tick, and then
boom.
Yep. you set the hook, but it's all trebles in the back. So
Yeah.
I
You want to
mean,
laugh? You want to laugh? You want to laugh at me? You can. It's fine. We're fellow fishermen, okay? I have my best friend. We go. He loves fishing with baby night crawlers. He's mastered it. Like he can catch them all day on them. Me,
yeah,
me, to me, like I said, I can't fish worms. I don't know what it is. Same thing. It's like a rubber worm, but it's a real worm. So they're still up there picking it up. You'll get a hit, boom, 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 and that reaction, that boom, boom, boom. I set the hook. I'll watch him. He'll just keep his rod up high. It just boom, 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 boom. He'll be watching his phone, and I gotta watch the tip. He's getting hits. I'm like, how come you're not setting the hook? He's like, be patient, bro. You know,
Yeah.
like I've been telling you for years.
yeah,
He catches them all the time. For me, maybe it's just a natural reaction from using the other baits that I don't put enough emphasis on giving them the time to eat the worm. Maybe, I don't know. It's just mind-boggling.
yeah. I said this to me too when I watch people fish, especially like newer to fishing, newer to bass fishing, people that are like trying to get into it and watch all the pro videos and all that stuff. And I even do it. I read like, I don't know, right here next to me is like a stack of Bassmaster magazines, and they do a date so far or a day at the lake with the pros. And I watch him say, oh, he threw his jig in. He got a tack, got a tap, slammed the hook back, nothing but water. And then the pro will say, oh, yeah, I had a tap. I don't know. It might have been a bluegill. I'm like, well, why the hell? You got a little tap. Why the hell did you set the hook so quick? I mean,
Yeah.
if you get a tap like that, you should be able to tell, being a pro fisherman, if you just kind of hold it still after that, and all of a sudden you feel a couple more little tap, 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 tap.
Right.
You know it's not a fish that's gotten his mouth swimming. It's probably a bluegill or something that's just got the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
But they always slam their hooks and always says, got a tap, slammed his hook right away. Nothing. Pro replies, oh, it must have been a bluegill. It might have been a bluegill. I'm like,
That's funny.
at this point in your life,
Right.
you should know.
How long have you been competitively fishing? Like you do a lot of tournaments, right? You said?
I did the FLW for 10 years as a co-angler.
Okay.
I did it for about a year and a half before that in the local clubs.
Who'd you fish with, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, in
Instead
the
of
pro?
co-angler.
Well,
Yeah.
No, I mean, well, actually, Roy Hawks, who's now on the Bassmasters.
Okay.
I
used to watch FLW all the time.
Yeah, one of my first tournaments that's actually a tournament diary on my site was with Mark Daniels Jr.,
Okay.
who's now a big name.
Mm-hmm.
I fished against and won a tournament against Jared Littner in the local tournaments, who's, Tackle Warehouse and a big Bassmaster guy.
Right.
I fished with Roy Hawks is now Kevin Stewart, who was on the FLW tour for a while. Jimmy Reese, I know really well. I never actually partnered with him.
Is he related to the other one? Who's the other big Bassmaster guy? Skeet Reese. That his family?
He's Skeet's brother. He fished he's on the FLW tour. I don't know if he's still on it, but he was on it for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Reba Jr., who mostly just fishes the Costas, but he's won Angler of the Year and won a lot of tournaments. I fished with him a couple times as a partner. I been a partner with a lot of other big names here in the Costa series.
That's cool, man.
In the 10 years.
Yeah. That's real cool.
But I've known a lot of them. And been around them during tournament. Like Ishmael Rose fished him when he's here. Jared Littner has actually come back and fished some of the FLWs that I fished.
Yeah.
After the Bassmaster season was over, and
is that the son of Al Linder?
I know, huh?
Is that Al Linder's son or nephew or something?
Who?
I don't know. You just said the name, Jamie Linder or something.
No, Jared Littner.
Oh, Littner. Okay, my bad. I thought you said
Yeah,
like Al,
Littner.
I thought you said like Linder, like Al Linder.
No, Littner. I know Gary Dobbins really well. You know, Dobbins rods.
Okay, I know Ish Monroe. He's
Yeah.
the best fisherman. Yeah.
Ish is in one of my lives. He came on and did a little thing
Really?
about.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, he came on in one of my lives at the FLW. Afterwards, I'm like, he was standing next to me. I'm like, hey Ish, I'm live. Want to come tell the people what you were using in your technique? And so he came on my live and
Nice. That's awesome, man.
told what he was fishing and what he was using. And
I used to
yeah, I
watch.
said I
You know who
started in 2010
Okay.
with them. So
Oh, cool. You know who I grew up watching on TV back in the day was Jerry McInnes, The Fishing Hole, the show The Fishing Hole.
I was Bill Dance and
Roland Martin. Yeah, Roland Martin,
Hank
Bill Dance.
Parker.
Hank Parker's awesome.
Yeah, Hank Parker, Shaw Grigsby.
Shaw Grisby's a good fisherman too. Oh yeah. I like what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. He's one of like the newer guys the past few years. Shit. No, I'm not gonna remember it for sure. But
I like the fact we're talking fishing and in the chat it's low budget and backroads talking about drag racing.
yeah, they're talking about it for a while now too. I keep looking over it. Like my biggest blower single carb setup was.
Yeah, I had no idea both of them were drag racers, but it's funny because there's only 3 people on, but they're in the background, and I just keep glancing over, and they're just having fun going back about their old drag racing days.
You never heard of Jerry McInnes?
No.
Really? Look him up, man. Google that shit. Jerry McInnes. He had a show called The Fishing Hole. It was a great show, man. He fished for everything. He did bass, trout, the whole 9 yards. I think he passed away, a few years back. But I remember watching him as a kid with my dad.
Huh.
Yeah, I always watch him. I like Jimmy Houston. It's another one. Phenomenal.
Yep. Jimmy, Mr. Bowl Cut.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, no, the funny thing is I still have 2 tournament diaries I filmed that I got to edit and upload from the last 2 years I did it because I didn't do it in 19. I kind of done with it. But the reality is I've taught when I'm fishing, even as a co-angler, I've taught a lot of the pros in front of my boat about ideas and places to go and things to fish. Because you got to remember when you're there are a lot of actual sponsored true pros.
Right.
But it's a AAA. There's a lot of them that they're trying to get into it. They pay the money. They're trying to,
make a name for themselves.
Just move to the front of the boat. Don't really have that much. So that was kind of why I never really did good, because I was always just having more fun, like trying to help them and talking to them. And then the last 2 years I filmed them all the time. So I was more worried about the show and getting the footage than I was.
Yeah.
Anyway, I paid, $1,000 to go there. I was still about the footage and the filming. And
yeah, of course.
That's when I went, you know what? Maybe sometime in the future when I'm set and I have the money, I can go there and film and not have to worry about the $1,000. That'll just be an expense.
Right. That's cool.
But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun in that. It just got, I don't know. I started hooking up with a couple pros that were just not nice people and just weren't fun to fish with. And it sort of soured me. I went.
Played it simple. I don't mean to curse or anything, but there's always asshole in everything, so it doesn't matter. It's fish. Look, you think about fishing. Everybody's cool at fishes. No, it's bullshit. It's not true.
No. The Delta one was. I still haven't edited it, and I still don't know if I actually have any of the footage of how it actually began. this thing that this guy did to me. And I actually talked to the tournament director about it and sat down with him, Ron Lipton, about it.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy was he kicked me out of his boat at the end. He like threw stuff at me. He was just.
Why? Like, what would happen?
Yeah, I don't know. He flipped at the end.
Wow.
I have the footage, the whole fishing. I'm catching fish. He's catching fish. We're talking, and I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say, did you outfish him that day or something? They just couldn't take it. His ego got in the way or something.
That probably had a little bit to do with it.
Come on, it's just crazy. Like, you're fishing, for Christ's sake. You're not freaking saving someone's life by transplanting a kidney or some shit. Like, I don't get it, man.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I said I haven't looked at the footage. I haven't looked at it. I mean, I know the footage when we're fishing, but I don't know. Maybe when I go back and actually edit that tournament diary together, I might see some stuff in there that kind of shows that he was getting a little pissy with me or a little.
Because what it sounds like his ego got in the way. He just got pissed because you were out fishing him or something, you know.
And he was
the boat guy, you know.
Well, he was a new to a boat guy. He was a co-angler like me for years, and I think this was the first year he stepped in front of the boat.
He was wearing the cocky pants, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm in the front of the boat. I got to outfish you. Don't outfish me today. Like, no problem. You know what? Maybe if he was honest at the beginning and said that, and you might have been like, all right, cool, no problem, bro. You'll feel your little tap and you'll miss him on purpose. Make the guy feel good. Fuck that.
Wow, it's raining again here.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't get people like that.
Well, no, it was actually I told the story on one of my lives. I actually did a live when I did before my Tuesday night hangout used to be called Storytelling Tuesday, and I told a whole bunch of tournament stories and everything. And I actually told this one, and I told him right off the bat, I'm like, hey, I do a fishing show. I'm gonna be filming. I'm gonna be filming all day. This is what I do. You know, if you don't want me to do it or you have an issue during the time, you know, I will shut it down. I'll like do a little blurb saying, hey guys, he's in front of the boat. It's cool. He doesn't want me filming or whatever.
Right.
And then once he went off of me at the end, he's like, you and you're filming your fucking show all day and this and that. And I'm like, dude, I told you. And he goes, well, no, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about the filming. And I'm like, well, then why are you bringing it up? And then it was like, yeah, but you just like, I don't know. It seemed like now you don't want to like this. And I'm like, and every time I question him, he goes, no, well, it wasn't really that. And I was just kind of like, well, dude, what is it? Why are you so pissed at me right now?
All right.
Why do you want me out of your boat? Yeah. Why are you? But everything I said to him when I said, well, I told you, and he's like, no, it wasn't that. And then, oh, no, it wasn't that. And I'm like, I kept going, well, it was like I was talking to you like a girlfriend when you're in a fight. Like, well, what is it then?
What's up, Bryce?
What is it then? Why are you pissed at me? And I turned the camera off during this whole thing. I know I don't have that footage.
Right.
But I think I might have the footage of something he said to me when it all started. And what it was is we were coming in and I said, he goes, oh yeah, dude, do you have like $10 for gas? And we literally went outside to Jack's Trap or Jack's Flats, which is right outside the Delta. He never even turned on his big motor.
Oh, wow.
Right. And we fished like literally 100 yards from the way in the whole day. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden again, we're coming in and I'm all, wow, that was fun. That was great. And I went to put the hat on. I think I saw a recording and he goes, hey dude, well, do you have like $10 for gas? And at this time I had to pay more money. Oh, Bryce is in here.
Yeah.
And I went, yeah, dude, I went, dude, I'm on a real budget right now. If you give me your address and that or something, I can send you a check because I really don't have any extra. And all of a sudden, like, he goes, oh, all right. And I turn forward and all of a sudden under his breath, he goes, fucking co-anglers or something like that. And I turned to him and went, excuse me? And he goes,
Shit.
oh, nothing.
Okay. Lucky it wasn't me.
Nothing. Yeah, he goes, oh, nothing. And I'm like, no, what'd you just say? He goes, nothing. He goes, hey, you know what? Dude, I'm just going to let you out right here. You can go to the weigh-in on your own. My friends get in the car. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? We have to go to the weigh-in together. And he's like, what? I'm all, dude, you know how this works. We have to. He goes, oh, okay. And then he took us over to this other side, and he tried to sneak in between two docks, and all of a sudden the boat was going to hit, and it kind of hit the edge, and he's like, dude, I told you to watch the fucking boat, dude. My boat's banging. You're not even keeping track of my boat. And what the fuck? And then he's like, all right, get your fucking fish and get out of my boat. And like, and
What? That's crazy.
I had to put, get this. I had the fish in the bag, right? You know, the weigh bag. You had to put the water in, and you have to have the fish.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in between. The dock I have to get on is a 3-foot rail, and I have to climb from his boat over it.
Yeah.
He won't even help me. He didn't even take my fish. He had me put one arm over the railing with the bag with my fish, 5 fish, plus the water. And I'm trying to like reach across 2 feet and climb over with the bag. I accidentally stepped on one of his poles. He starts yelling at me that I'm stepping on his $1,000 poles, this and that. He threw my bag.
And he needs $10 for gas. What an asshole.
Yeah. And
wow.
he threw my bag at me. And luckily he didn't. I thought he was going to throw my shit in the water at this point. Yeah, and all of a sudden he throws that at me, and I'm like, oh, my water bottles. He takes the water bottles and throws them at me. They hit me in the chest. One bounces in the water, the other one bounces the other side. And all this. And then after this, we go up, right? Finally, I'm waiting. He gets his fish and climbs over. And then we go up, we have to both sign in. I have to sign in for him. He has to sign in for me. That's the way the weighing goes. You have to both be there together. Then after that, I have the footage of us in the line. Suddenly, he's all Mr. Normal again. He hears a co-angler's weight, and he turns to me and goes, dude, I told you did pretty good. Like, yeah, wait, let me look in your bag again. And I open it up. He goes, yeah, dude, you did good. Look at your weight. You heard that co-angler just, yeah. And for the, yeah. And then I think, okay, well, he realized he's an asshole. So after this, after that, we get in the golf cart to go up. To go put our fish in the weigh. Never says a word to get ready. We go up there, does that. He turns, walks away. I never see him again. Wow. I'm just like, but he knew I was filming. Right. When we got in line.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah. And suddenly he's all Mr. Nice to me and talking to me the whole way. And I'm just like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, okay, he realized he's an asshole. Now maybe he'll apologize.
He would have realized. Trust me, if it was me, he would have realized he was an asshole when he hit me with that water bottle. I would have gave up one of those 3-pound bass and hit him right in the face with it. You won't be an asshole to me. You're a patient guy, bro.
Well, I was worried. I don't tolerate that. When I actually got out with the bag with my fish, and he was so livid because I stepped on his pole, my poles and my tackle was still in his freaking boat.
Right.
I mean, I thought maybe he was just going to pick him up and go, you know what, fuck you, and like chuck him into the water or something. I mean, the guy was so livid, I didn't even know like what to expect.
Right.
Well, that's why it was all cool and just try to stay calm. And one of his friends was in the boat with him, the one that was going to take him out.
Mm-hmm.
And when the water bottle and I went down to go pick it up, and his friend leaned over the boat to get the water bottle. Very, very quietly, he looked up to me and went, "This is so wrong."
Wow. So even he knew it too.
Oh yeah. He knew. And so I asked actually a bunch of the pros if I should tell him what happened. And the funny thing is, most of them are like, yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know if going to the tournament director and telling him about that would be such a cool thing. They were actually, kind of siding with him. Like,
have you ever seen him again?
No, that's the last year I did it. That was the last tournament I ever fished.
Oh,
That was fall 2018.
wow.
But yeah, none of
Cool
the
story. What a jerk, though.
none of the pros said that I should say anything or turn him in about his actions. And I'm like, what if he's with a female? Because we have female anglers. What if he's with some like younger kid and he just flips like this?
I think,
And
believe
so
it or not, after that whole story, I think it was the filming that he didn't like. But he should have just been honest from the beginning, you know? Because, like you said, when he turned to film, you know, when he turned it on later, when you were in front of other people, he was acting all nice and normal because he knew he was being filmed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I said I still need to watch through it all to see how much of it I have. I know the whole boat thing and him kicking me out, I didn't have the camera on. But I think I have the initiation of it when he said like fucking co-anglers or something like that.
Right. What do you wear, like a GoPro or something?
Yeah, when he asked me about giving him $10 for gas. I think I have that on film.
What did you use? Like a GoPro camera or something? Is that what you used?
No, I have the one I use on my hat cam. It's a Kodak.
Oh, okay. Listen, bro, I got to jump out of here, man. It's getting late. I got work tomorrow.
All right.
I'm just gonna go surf around real quick and see what's up and watch a video or two. I gotta put a couple videos up tomorrow. I got some tickets from California for my buddy. I gotta make a video or two. So.
Yeah, see what Noah Man said. Reality is, I don't know if you would have noticed. I really wish I would have turned the freaking camera on for that whole him throwing and his flipping out at the end.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that.
But I said I was worried. Yeah, that would have been gold, but I was worried. I mean, like I said, I didn't know what this guy was capable of.
You didn't want to lose all your tackle. I hear you.
Or him, punch me, or him like, friggin' get physical with me for some reason.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get out of there with my life at that point.
Exactly. I hear you. All right, bro. You have a good night, all right, man? All right. I'll see you around in some lives. I'm going to check your channel out tomorrow, man, in the morning before I go to work. I want to see some of the videos.
All right. The newest one I just put up is really good.
Cool, man. I'll definitely check it out. All right, everybody in the chat, good night. I'll see you all.
Thanks, NJ.
You got it, man. Good night.
Wow, 3 hours and 28 minutes, guys. Did you think I would last that long out here on my porch? I shouldn't think I like that. Oh yeah, no, I didn't tell him about the tattoos. You're right. You remember that? Yeah. What was it? It was full size Jesus on this side and full size Virgin Mary on this side. Yeah, I totally forgot about the tattoos on his friggin' whole torso. Issues. All right. Wow, it's raining again. Yeah, there's no way I could have done the human fishing, guys. Wow, it's actually raining really hard right now. Like, can you guys hear that? It's like pouring. Wow. It's gonna be hailing at this temp. All right, I got a tinkle. Oh. Wow. All right, already 9:30. Okay. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna have to shut this one down. I still got to get stuff ready for tomorrow so I can go fish with DRW. Hopefully I have time. I've already been going this long. Echo beers. I be up early, but no, it's 40. It was 45 when I came out here. We have snow on all the local mountains. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. I said, look, Bryce. Sorry, Bryce is in here. I didn't say, look, Bryce. Got my new hat. I'm wearing the hat. You didn't notice. But yeah, I added 4 new designs on my merch, guys. 4 new designs. And the CCB code, CCB 2020, is active till Sunday, 10% off. And yeah, it's not for the hats, it's for all the other merch. But yeah, low budget. Yeah, send me some stuff. I'll work on doing you some logos, doing you some graphics. Thanks, Noah. Noah, putting up all the links. Yeah, Noah, I'll totally do that for you. I know you guys got into here like motor talk on the side while we were talking fishing. But yeah, I'll totally do some Florida custom bait stuff for you. I'd love to do some designs. I love designing for other people as well as me. But yeah, I'll hook you up with that, dude. Definitely. That's for sure. You're too warm and we're too cold. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the temperature's at Pino tomorrow. It was 51 last time. This rain was pretty cold, but I don't think it was colder than that. I don't think it was below. I think it was in the 50s today when it was raining, so the water should be okay. Be about the same. It was making sense. Well, I'll be well, tomorrow I won't be up live, but I'll be live hopefully Saturday and Sunday fishing. Pino most likely. And our next panel I think will be Monday. I did a panel last Monday. It was actually pretty successful. Had quite a few people in, so ooh, look at that, right on time. 15% battery. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Oh man, I was supposed to upload that new show tomorrow. Yeah, well, I can still upload it just later, because usually with DRW, we're usually done fishing around 2, 3. So I can come home and upload that. It's a quick little one. It's the one I accidentally came out on a live, but it's a short one. So I will be able to, yeah, I'll be able to upload that tomorrow, just later, around like 4 or something like that. Because I don't think I'm gonna stick it. We come back from Pino, I'm probably not gonna stay there afterwards. I'm probably gonna come home. I'm just gonna go there early. We'll film the show, and then I'll get on back to by like 3 or 4, and I'll upload that video. So sounds good, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I said, I think I kicked myself in the butt when I put up that post that said I wasn't going to go live human fishing, because I think everybody didn't read the whole post and just thought that I wasn't going to go live. So I think that's why a lot of people didn't show up or a little bit late. But thanks, guys. I'll catch you on live on Saturday. Saturday, Sunday when I'm fishing live. All right, guys. I'm out, guys. Thanks a lot. Bam! Maybe. 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 Come on. Bam. I'm holding the bam. It's not working. Bam. It won't let me end the stream. What the hell's going on? Well, I guess I'm live forever, guys. Freaking. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. Bam! No, why is this not doing it?